Hello, Twitchies. Are we live?
Yes, we are.
Fantastic. Hello, Twitchies, and welcome back to another episode of PlayUp Legends. Sorry about that. First things first, I hope you guys had a great week, and I hope that you've been following along on the other interesting and amazing adventures that have been happening with the other groups. I am joined here. Guys, you want to quickly introduce yourselves before we get going?
Well, hello there. My name's Shammy. I am the ranger of the group.
What's your name? Sorry.
That's a problem since the other one's Shammy.
Ah, yeah. I said Shammy.
Okay. Paul, you
My
are
name's Shalke. Someone called me Shammy once and I remembered it. My name's Shalke. I'm the swarm keeper of the group.
Right, fantastic.
Hi, I'm Ray, aka Echo, the crazy one.
I am Hex, the Warforged. Pleased to meet you.
Frostbeard, crazy dwarf who can heal and kill you at the same time.
I'm just going to stop the music so we can get all of the introductions and everything out of the way. Okay, fantastic. And of course, I am Z, your dungeon master for this evening. Now, first things first, PlayUp Legends is brought to you by our sponsors, Miniature Corner Studio, who you can find on Facebook. They sell 3D printing, and when you use the code PlayUp21, you get 10% off from your overall bill. And you can get something really cool like this from them. It's a fantastic mug that you can put energy drinks and stuff into. That code is PlayUp21, lowercase PLAYUP21. And you get 10% off from your overall bill. Also, warmongergamesmalta.com, where you can find anything geek hobby related, board games and such. And until the end of next week, if you use the code LEGENDS1969, which expires on the 29th, you get 10% off on board games and card games, and a 10% discount on all board game products. That is Legends uppercase LEGENDS 1969. And we also have thegiantstower.com, of course, where you can find your 3D printed terrain and figures which can be delivered not just locally but also worldwide. And when you use the code PlayUp15, that is uppercase PLAYUP15, you get 15% off your final bill. And of course, finally, if you really like what we're doing here at PlayUp Malta, please consider supporting us. You can support us directly on patreon.com/playupmt for as little as €3 a month. We're also going to be hopefully looking a bit more into that in the future as well. So please, if you like to support us, we would really, really appreciate it. Right, so getting into the session itself. This evening I've got Group 4, and do you guys want to recap?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Perhaps, maybe. Right. So, if you guys remember, last session, you guys ended up going to the White Orchard Estate, which was a large mansion within the City of Ages that's owned by the Norns Alliance. Over there, you spoke to Lord Victor Bennett, who is in charge of this task force that has been assembled in order to investigate further these monstrosities that are popping up within the city itself and even within the surrounding countryside. In fact, your first mission was to leave the city itself and go into the countryside to these farmlands. And you spoke to some interesting individuals whilst at the farmlands. Any recollection about who they were?
Yeah. Farmer, his wife, his daughter, the weird gnome thing. Anyone else? Oh yeah, the young kid and his mother with the pigs.
We also met with 3 dead worms. Well, they were dead after.
Well, you only took out 2 of them. One of them got away. Oh dear.
Oh, one's as good as dead.
No, I believe he was terrified of you guys and he sort of fled away.
Terrified, good as dead.
You know, that works too.
Yeah.
Right, okay. from your notes, do you remember exactly what you were doing, what you were investigating?
There was a disturbance, or rather a report of the missing pigs, which possibly was being tied into the monstrosities that are being seen in and around the city.
Yeah. Okay, right. So we're going to cut the scene. You guys are in the middle of the woods. The sun is not completely set yet, but close to the horizon. You're next to this dead pig in the middle of the field, if you remember correctly. And you also found a large indentation on the ground right next to the pig itself. What are you guys doing? What are you up to? I hand it over to you guys.
What was our plan for being here in the first? Like, why are we here in the first place? What were we planning on doing?
I think we're just tracking the monster at this point, right?
Were we making our way to Bob's? We already went to Bob's farm, right?
No, there was
Yeah.
looking at the sky, we found prints that went across the path
Yeah.
that skipped that wheat farm that went into the forest, and we decided that we would first speak to all the farm people first, and then once we kind of collected all that information, we figured that there was nothing left but to go into the forest to follow the tracks.
Yes, I remember now.
Which is
So I
when
guess
we
that's
came
what-
across the pig carcass and the 3 worms.
Yeah, and those were defeated. One of them, I
Exactly.
think, escaped or ran off.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
if you like, once that was done, we noticed a massive dip in the ground. And beside that dip, we noticed gnome steps out.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how we concluded last session. So we kind of had this dun dun dun.
We didn't
Yeah.
conclude they were gnome steps. We concluded they were small steps.
Small, no, sorry, you're right.
Yeah.
So maybe we should interrogate our friend again.
Speaking out for the little people,
I
shouting.
don't,
Ah!
I don't think he'll be compliant. Maybe they'll just follow the worm.
We could always wait for nightfall and just see what happens.
Yeah, but prevention is better than cure.
That is fair.
So do you propose we go back to him?
Maybe we'll ask him where he's been, but I don't think that he'll be very compliant.
Doubt it. Hmm. Paul, the did we find any more footsteps where we are and big ones?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Actually, give me a quick. I mean, are you scouting around? Are you doing anything as such? I mean, give me a perception check.
Sure.
Just call out the numbers because I don't have my screen on roll20 all the time, so it's easier.
Sure. What am I rolling?
Perception.
Perception. That is usually quite low. Yes, it is. Oh, 19.
Oh, all right, okay. Yeah, as you look around the area, Heck, you notice some of the larger footsteps that you followed through the forest coming into the clearing itself. Even you notice that the footprints actually come towards where the pig carcass has been left in the middle of this clearing. And you also notice that the footsteps then step away from the pig. There are like several of them like around the pig itself, the same set of footsteps, and then the tracks seem to move away towards that slight indentation in the grass itself. By the way, I just want to clarify, the indentation is not within the ground itself, like the ground has not been pushed down or anything. It's just that the quite long grass has been pushed aside by some large bulk, some massive bulk that was resting over there for at least a few hours. And that's where the large footsteps stop. But then there are the smaller ones that you notice, tracks in the ground, smaller footsteps leading away. not exactly in the direction the others came from, like off in a tangent, off to the side, but heading back away, like back towards the farm area,
Yeah.
like
we
in
could
that sort of direction.
We could simply follow them and see if they lead us back to our friend. If not, we have someone else to interrogate.
Yeah, I think following them makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not yet dark. You've still got probably an hour or so of daylight before the sun completely sets. Because you guys, it didn't take you guys too long to get to this point, like maybe 20 minutes to walk through the forest and stuff.
Hmm. Shall we then look around in case we find anything before we head off?
Sure,
Yeah, I
why
think-
not?
All right. I guess we search.
What are you guys looking for? What are you guys doing? You tell me.
I have to look for any more clues like in the ground.
Yeah, if anything was left
Any
behind.
sort of like disturbance in the area, basically.
I was gonna say,
Do you want to give me maybe an investigation or a perception check?
Okay.
in the meanwhile, can I check for any disturbance in the trees? Maybe one of them is damaged.
Ooh. That'd be like maybe a perception or a nature check.
I rolled 16 for perception.
Perception, sure. Okay, so Echo, as you're looking around, you notice off to one side, not too far away from the pig carcass, something red hidden, like in amongst the long green grass. As you step up to take a closer look, you can see that it's like a rag, a piece of clothing that's dyed red.
Okay. I pick it up.
It seems to have been sort of like torn off. Like it's not like a cloth, a square of cloth. It's like all jagged and stuff. Like it's just been ripped off or something.
I got a
Smell it.
13.
Does it have a
Sorry?
rusty smell?
Does it have a what? Sorry.
A rusty smell? Like blood?
No, it is red. Like it's
dyed,
red, like
it's dyed red.
the clothing is red.
Okay, okay.
Does it smell of blood? Yeah, there is a slight smell of blood to it. Yeah, there is a smell of blood to it. Sorry, what was that, Pons?
I rolled the 13.
On what were you doing? Nature,
Nature.
or nature? Sure. Shalki, your concern obviously is a little bit more with wildlife and with what is going on with the nature around you. And as you look around, you notice that some of the trees, a couple of the trees.
Yes. Okay, continue.
Okay. You have a new solution for that. I like your solution. Can you still hear me though?
Yes.
Okay, all right. You notice that a couple of the trees close to the clearing, the branches of the trees have been snapped off.
Okay.
These branches are quite high off the ground.
Oh, okay. Okay. Can I investigate further, maybe? But
That's about the extent of it. I mean,
Yeah.
if you want to go up, you can take a look. You do find the branches on the ground. They are quite thick, like about an arm's width of thickness.
Are you okay? Are you enraged?
one second.
Shalky has activated Rage Ban. I thought that was your thing.
It was just
you notice these twigs have been snapped off. And again, they're pretty high off the ground. I have tea now.
Okay, then I'll inform the group. Maybe it helps them with the current investigation that they're going with.
Okay.
Okay, what have you found?
I seem to have found some branches which have been broken off, but they're quite high up.
Think it's related?
They might be. The last creature that we fought, the last mutation, the last mutant that we fought, was quite tall as well.
It's true. If it were just an issue of height, I feel that even the lower ones would have been broken as it's just passing through. I don't know.
Yeah, but it can also maybe it helps us. Maybe it can fly, but that can also be the case. But maybe you guys have another reason.
Oh no, I can't think of anything else we can do. I mean, apart from going back, we could see if the branches actually break towards a certain way, like a path being made. Paul, does he notice if the branches are actually broken in a certain direction, or is just a couple of breakages here and there?
The broken branches seem to be along the path that the large footprints took.
Okay, all right. So it seems to be in line with the actual footprints. So it's actually be easier for us to track anyway.
Paul, can I look around for more red pieces of like cloth or anything that might have torn off?
Sure. Give me another perception check.
9.
9.
Also no in German.
Precisely. I was about to say. I mean, yeah, I'd say as you look around, sure, you do find a couple of other pieces of cloth on the floor. The material, the fabric is not like very good quality, like maybe this came from a shirt or something like that.
Okay.
We don't have much else we can do. Should we go back or keep searching?
I say we just
Yeah.
follow the footsteps for now.
Yeah, I think the footsteps could be a good lead as well.
I think that's the best option, yes.
Can we tell if the, I don't know if we already said this last time, but can we tell if the footsteps are fresh or not?
Good point.
Give me a survival check.
Okay.
Paul, which direction are the footsteps heading? Are they heading out of the forest or deeper in?
Out of the forest.
So back out.
Oh yes, very much so. They're at a tangent to the other ones, but yeah, they are heading back out. What was that, Echo?
10.
10. The grass looks trodden on. Not really 100% sure. It could be fresh-ish, maybe within at least the last day or so.
Okay.
Like it hasn't begun to brown or anything like that.
Yeah, I say we follow the footsteps and see where they lead. They might lead nowhere, but at least we'll figure it out then.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Maybe we should follow the footsteps. What does Shami think?
No, that works for me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Let's head
So
off.
you You guys begin heading back out of the woods. It doesn't take you very long to make your way through and to get out onto the other side. Would you guys like some visual aid?
Sure.
Please.
Always helps.
Yes.
So,
Ah, much better now.
so the very rough thing that I showed you guys earlier, we now have a physical representation of what is going on over here.
Nice.
Up over here, where I'm marking, you can see the Applebee pig farm, of course. Over to the east, you can also see they were the Goodwheats, I believe, yeah, the Goodwheats wheat farm, aptly named. And across over here is the windmill belonging to old Bob, with the beetroots, with the beetroot farm behind it. And the footprints appear to be heading, the small footprints appear to be heading towards windmill.
I guess I know who we need to be asking questions to. Let's find that little thing. See if he gives us any answers this time.
Doubt it.
True. We can make him, though. Master Dwarf here can rough him up again. See what happens.
Aye. And with that, I start to hastily walk across the path.
Excited. Yes, brilliant. Let's go.
Sure, you guys get to the door. Are you guys doing anything? You scouting around, or what are you guys doing? I mean, kind of discussing character, what you guys are up to, actually.
Do we knock? Kick the door down.
Excuse me, what?
I'm asking them, do we knock or do we just kick the door down?
I don't think
maybe,
knocking is going to get us anywhere, if I'm being quite honest.
maybe before we make our America presence known, maybe we try to
I can break
uh,
in.
not break in. Maybe he's muttering something. We just hear a bit before. Maybe
Okay.
we get some information without him even knowing.
Donkey has a point.
Yeah, might as
Should
well.
we-
Nothing to
we'll
lose.
take a
I'm
window,
pretty
see
sure
what
if
we
he
find.
knows our presence, he'll withhold more information than he could give us unknowingly.
True. That's only. But that
Before we
only
break
works
the
if
door
he's
down, I could
from
try and
scoping
sneak
them
in and like scope around and see what I find.
Hmm.
Which might not
That
be a
could
good
work.
idea, like, to be fair. But
I'm pretty
but,
sure he hates us now, so
yeah.
So we'll just go all out. I suggest we check the windows, at least see if he's in there. Maybe we'll try and just listen in. If not,
Yeah.
we'll send a couple inside and see what happens. I
Yeah.
think
Let's just I blunt my ear against one of the windows.
Okay, all right.
Or doors
You
or
blunt
whatever.
your ear against the window. It's cold to the touch.
Yeah. That's it. No.
You don't see anything through your ear, as far as I know.
No, as in, do I hear anything?
Through the window?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Sound travels through solids.
imagine the gnome from the other side just seeing her ear staring back at
He just sees her ear.
14.
14. Okay. You actually hear nothing with that.
Even with my well, no, wait, nothing else. Sorry.
You hear nothing.
Okay.
Sorry, could you say that again? I'm not sure what you said.
I asked her anything.
Hmm.
Take the silence as a no. I'll try it. Is there another window? Actually, yeah, the back. There was a back door, wasn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Was there a window next to it?
Nice.
I don't recall there being one.
I don't have a lock. No, I do have a lockpick.
Out of character, is the well there just for show?
Hmm?
Is
Well,
the well in his next to his farm there just for show?
no, I did describe that there was a well back there.
I
I
have
also
forgotten.
described the mound of dirt that was behind the windmill as well, which I also put there.
Can I investigate the well? Maybe there's something wrong with it.
Okay, sure. You step up to the well. As you look around the well, I guess give me an investigation check.
0. Okay, so that's 5.
5. It's a well.
Just a regular well.
Just a regular old well. Water goes up, water gets drunk.
I'll just join the group. Maybe they found some evidence, some more evidence, maybe.
We just sent someone in at this point.
Yeah, we can send in the big guns. The way that professional gnome weightlifter.
Shot me.
Cool. Or we go in quietly, hoping to maybe catch him unaware. Because
Sure.
having a
We can
dwarf run
start
after you
with
would
that.
probably terrify him more.
We can
I
start
know.
with that.
Echo, you want to attempt to open the door?
Can try. What do I have to do?
You try to open the door.
Uh-huh. What is
Open.
in? Do I have a check or something, or is it just a normal D20?
It opens.
Oh, it's unlocked.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, we're not used to you just giving things to us.
Yeah, no, sure, actually. I'm going to attempt to sneak in. Quietly. Very,
Give me
very
a stealth
quietly.
check.
And I'm going to signal to them to be quiet.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Okay. With my +7 stealth, I got a 9. For now.
Okay. To the best of your knowledge, you're being as quiet and stealthy as possible, Echo, as you step inside. It's obviously a little bit cooler in here. You can see that the room is circular, of course, in nature. And there's a few dressers. There's a few dressers. There's one dresser off to the side, a large table, probably used for eating and stuff on it. There's a kitchen off to the side. You can see the back door, which is slightly ajar as well. No gnome. Hmm.
Yeah, I want to look around.
Sure.
Through drawers. I want to see what I can find.
Okay. All right. Give me an
I'm pretty
investigation.
sure we can assist her if there's no one.
Yeah.
Oh, if you want to step inside and take a look around, what are you looking at the moment?
Me? You said there's a dresser.
There is a dresser, yes.
I'll look through that right now. I got a 9.
No need to roll. It's a
Oh,
dresser.
okay.
When you start pulling open the different drawers in the dresser, you find a couple of scrolls of parchment inside the dresser, some inkwells. However, one thing you do find, which is kind of interesting, something twinkling catches your eye as you slide open the last drawer. It is a ribbon, a silver ribbon.
Okay.
I just want to very quickly. So to show you what I mean. Well, actually, I can describe it. By ribbon, I don't mean like just, a piece of wavy fabric. I mean one of those that's circular in nature with a lot of little frills along the edges.
Ribbon?
Sorry?
Like one you would win at a competition, or an animal would win at a competition.
Yeah, I think so.
Exactly like one that you'd win, that an animal would win at a competition. With, a couple of little frills off at the bottom. And in the middle of it, written, sort of woven into it, type is written into it. Second prize, Mr. Sniffles.
Mm. Mm. Can I look around for clothing, specifically red clothing?
Sure, I mean, this seems to be like a sort of kitchen area, but you do notice there's a jacket, a brown jacket, which has been tossed over the back of a chair. There are a set of steps that lead upstairs as well.
Okay. Yeah, personally, I think I'm satisfied with here, so I'm going to sneak upstairs.
All right, okay. Meanwhile, what are the rest of you guys up to?
I'm I'm pretty sure she hasn't told us the information about the ribbon yet, but I'm pretty sure Mr. Sniffle is a pig's name.
I thought you guys said that you came inside as well. No?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you guys saw this. You saw this ribbon as well, of course.
Okay. What does the lower floor consist of, room-wise?
No, it's just one large circular room, to be honest with
okay.
you. Yeah.
Now, personally, I'd want to go. He lives inside a windmill, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. No, personally,
I
I'd want
mean-
to go upstairs to see if, maybe there's something in the attic or something.
Sure. As you step up to the upper floor, Echo is up there as well, and you guys find there's a small cot off to one side, and just a wardrobe and a couple of chairs. It's very sparse, actually. Like no real decorations or anything like that as such.
There are two doors, the front one and the back one.
Yeah.
Is there any damage on them?
Any damage on them? There doesn't appear to be any. I mean,
actually, wait. Let me go back a step. The door frame, is it, shall we say, normal size, or is it small for a normal, like a 6-foot human to walk past? As in, is it gnome size?
for you, it's quite comfortable, but it is actually a little bit small. It's about 5 feet tall.
Okay, so so with that information, are both doorways intact or are they damaged?
Give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
that
7.
7.
maybe after we tell them about we tell the people in charge of the pigs that one of the ribbons is missing.
Give me just one moment. So, Flint, the front door itself, you do notice one thing as you pull it open. The top part of it, the arc at the top, the wood appears to be slightly dark and scuffed.
Okay.
That's really it, though.
I'll wait down on the ground floor.
Sure. Upstairs, what are you guys doing?
I'm just looking around again for any red piece of clothing I can find.
Sure. You go up to the wardrobe and open it up. There are a few shirts hanging in there. There are a couple of gnome-sized red shirts in a
I match.
size.
I'm gonna match the the tattered piece that I found with the red shirt, see if it's the same material.
It is the same material, but like there are different colors of shirts in here. Like you don't find one shirt that happens to be like that particular
That's fair,
shade of
yeah.
red. But yeah, they all seem to be of the same sort of material, not quite cheap sort of shirts and
Okay.
medieval fantasy gnome farmers wear cassocks.
Where would one wash in this setting? Like, where would one
A
clean
bucket.
themselves?
A
In
bucket.
the well.
Is there a bucket anyway?
Well is for exactly.
Or yeah, I guess the well. We have
Then
invested
again,
in the well though, right?
he is a gnome, to
Well-
be fair. He might as well fit in the bucket for all you know.
I have looked at the well, but there was nothing special with it. It was
Okay, yeah,
just a regular well.
I wonder where he is. He's not here.
Paul, since
Mhm.
I'm upstairs, is there another floor above it?
No. It's just two floors. Oh yes, there would be, wouldn't there, because of the architecture of the windmill itself. Then yeah, there's a short ladder that leads up to a trapdoor above.
I guess towards the mechanism for the actual
Precisely. Yes.
windmill. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I mean, I'll go up. I have nothing to lose.
Sure. You head upstairs. Upstairs, there's, I suppose, the windmill mechanism, which would be like a large stone ring that would have a wooden column coming out of the middle that leads upwards towards the ceiling. That is what is supposed to churn the wheat that's kept inside the large stone bowl or whatever is churned within this particular windmill. There are a couple of boxes off to one side that appear to be open, and you can see some personal effects inside, some old clothing, a couple of drawings, stuff like that.
Okay. All right. In those boxes, do I find anything which, in my mind, matches what Echo has in her hand?
Oh no, oh right, like clothing. Yep, there's definitely
Yeah.
clothing in there. Yeah, gnome-sized clothing.
Okay, nothing torn or tattered, though. Everything in one piece.
No, nothing torn or tattered.
Okay. Hmm. This seems empty. But from my end, unless I can check to see if there's anything else up here, I'll head down.
Mostly cobwebs and spiders.
Yeah, same here.
Not a big fan of cobwebs. I would leave.
Okay. You guys head down to the ground floor where you find Flint and where you find Shalky.
What if I hide somewhere? I'm talking to everyone. What if I hide somewhere and wait for him to get home and like try and listen in? Then again, who would he talk to? Like realistically.
Yes, that was the point I brought up before. Unless he's crazy and talks to himself, I'm not sure that would work.
I was just
Hmm.
about to say that. If he's crazy himself, but beat him to the punch.
Is there something wrong with people talking to themselves?
Quite.
Were you saying that
I
to us or to
stared
yourself?
judgingly.
Sorry,
Were you saying that to us or to yourself?
I'm not sure to be honest. Everyone's an audience, including myself.
Yeah, I talk to myself as well, so people don't take any offense.
Okay, so what's now? What's the plan now?
He's
So we know
feeling
there's a
off.
gnome. We know there's some weird worm creatures. We know there are big creatures with claws that aren't the worm creatures. We know pigs are going missing. We found this ribbon thing that has
Yeah,
Mr.
maybe.
Sniff is like this person, this gnome is clearly involved some way or
Yeah.
another.
Yes. Must have stolen the pig.
You know, we could like actually genuinely wait for him and like show him the ribbon and
I mean, maybe
pop
we
back
can
on.
before he shows up. Maybe we can tell the pig farmers about this. Maybe they
But what can
gave
they
him
do?
the ribbon. Maybe it's just a
Hmm.
weird coincidence.
Yeah, that is possible, I guess. But he
We
doesn't
might as
like
well
them.
break the bad
Why
news to
would they
them.
He
give him?
doesn't like them, but
Why would
maybe
they
they
give him a
tried.
prized ribbon of like the pig they love?
Maybe they tried to pay him in ribbons. Who knows?
I mean, I guess it's worth a shot.
Before we leave, I do want to check one last thing. I head outside, Paul.
Mhm.
The footprints we followed, right?
Mhm.
Are they still visible and they're visibly moving towards inside the windmill, or are they veering off somewhere else at this point?
Give me a perception check. Actually, that'd be survival. Give me a survival
Yeah?
check. Yeah, for tracking.
Sure. Keep rolling the ones that have +0.
Better than a minus.
That's true. 10.
Unfortunately, like the path itself is very scuffed from a lot of different people at this point traversing it, and it's a bit tough to make out
Yeah.
exactly where that particular set of footprints might have been.
Okay. I go back in. That didn't work. Well, we have checked the vicinity of the windmill, or not? Can't remember. I know you checked the well, right, Chucky?
Yes, I did. I
Can we check
found
the windmill?
nothing.
I don't remember.
We're inside the windmill.
Oh,
Has the mound been checked? The mound of
Yeah,
earth?
that's what I was getting to. In fact, it's
Okay.
right next to it. Yes, and no one's checked it. We're not really sure what it is, unless it's a compost heap, in which case I'm not touching
It might be a compost
I'll
heap.
check
He
it.
is a
I don't care if
farmer
it's a
after
compost
all.
heap.
it.
I'll get down and dirty. Let's go. I'm gonna dig through it.
Okay,
Okay.
then. Let's head off and watch the woman rummage through
My
it.
flies were really like that, you know.
Okay, so the mound of Earth itself, it appears to be quite, the outer layer at least appears to be quite dry. It is quite a large mound of Earth, by the way. Like, this is the size of a wagon, sort of huge pile of Earth that is just a few feet away from the windmill. The soil, the Earth itself appears to be quite dry.
Well, 1+1 might be a stupid 1+1, but we did find like a dent in the ground, right?
One more thing, sitting against it, there's a shovel, by the way, like leaning against it.
Can we see a hole anywhere in the vicinity over here in the ground? Like
This
some,
doesn't look like a
Sure.
coffin, does it? Or a
No,
grave?
it's a pile. It's a big pile.
Maybe
give me
he's
a
just
hole in
hiding
the
it.
ground. Give me a
I'm pretty
perception
sure.
check.
Does it? Yeah, is there a smell to it?
me?
Yeah, you give me a perception check. Flint, is there a smell to it?
19.
Give me a nature check for smell.
I'm just trying to
Perception,
figure
well,
out
It's a
if the
sense, isn't it?
Exactly, so perception.
then again
Echo, is there a hole nearby?
I'm just trying to figure out where.
there is a
Okay,
large hole nearby. It's the well. Flint,
he just dug the well.
6.
No, he just means there's a hole there.
Oh,
These were dice to be cast aside.
I mean, it smells like earth. It doesn't smell like undead
Or anything else.
zombie earth or something. It smells like earth.
Okay.
That's
It
what I'm
doesn't
trying to
sound
get.
like Bram Stoker came along and
By any
played
chance,
around with this.
are my flies attracted to it by any chance?
Roll for fly. Uh, give me a perception. Give me a perception check for your flies. Give me a perception check.
So do I still use the modifier for perception?
Yeah, sure.
Well,
12. As far as you can tell, like your flies don't seem to be giving any sort of indication that this smells like something good for them.
it's not. So it's not anything to do with compost.
It's soil. It's literally a very large
Just
pile of what looks to be dry soil.
Okay.
Well, the area we had been exploring earlier, you had said that there was like a dent in the ground, right? Like we
In
had
the
come.
grass. In the
in the
grass.
grass.
The graph,
Ah,
yeah.
okay. So it couldn't have been like I can't see how it could have been digged up from there and then like dragged over all the way here by a gnome. It just doesn't make sense.
With 19 perception, with a 19 perception roll from earlier, I'll just clarify once more what I said. There is a large hole near you.
It's the well.
well.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
So it is the well. So
does the well look new?
Ah,
Newly built?
How would the well look newly built?
As in the stones aren't weathered down.
No, they're not. Oh, and also I for even the wood and the timber itself, yes, and the wood and the timber looks quite new as a matter.
Ah, so he did actually dig up the well.
when I look in the well, like do I see a bottom?
Perception check.
Okay.
So many perception checks today.
Nope.
What'd you get?
6.
bottom.
You stare into the abyss, and the abyss stares back at you.
We're
I
not
mean, we
having
could see where the well leads, like, or if there's something at the bottom, or if he's like throwing stuff in there.
That is true. Well,
Itself.
only
there's a-
It-
there's a rope, right?
We have rope, I think. Anyway,
That's true. I want to head down into the well.
You're going down into the well.
Yeah, why not? At this point, screw it. Let's see what happens. We've been staring at this pile of compost for a while now.
what we can do is we can like wrap it around each of us, the rope, and like if we feel a tug or something, we can pull. The only problem is if this goes bad, we're all going down with him.
Fair
But then
assumption.
again, your character is a big metal character,
Yes.
so we need someone strong. So we need like
Being lowered
that-
into water.
oh, it's water. It is full of water, so it's
Oh,
not.
okay. She can see water though, because that's the point. Because if she's looking in, can she see that there is water? or not?
I haven't said that there's water, but like you could very easily check if there's water, I suppose, by throwing
Throwing a
something
rock.
around there or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, we can throw a rock.
Sure. You
Yeah.
toss a rock down. You wait 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds before you hear of water at the
That
bottom.
is a long way down.
40 feet.
Hmm.
It's a long
Okay.
story, isn't it?
So I hope not. Well, maybe we don't go down into the well. I don't know. I'd probably sink to the bottom. Actually, wait.
Do any of us
I
have
could
any
probably
ideas?
sink down to the bottom. I don't breathe, guys. Never mind. I
You
go
do
into the well. No.
Without
You
the
don't.
rope, like how are you gonna get out?
With the rope. With the rope. That's why I specified the rope before. But I still want to go down into the well. Warforged don't breathe. They can breathe underwater.
I will point out one thing. Whilst you guys have been investigating, the sun has now more than since dipped below the horizon, and it has started to become a bit dark.
Yeah,
Ah.
maybe
Now,
let's do this
in
now.
terms of getting down into the well, if you'd like to do so, give me a perception check. Actually, as Hex, you enthusiastically try to figure out how to get down into this well.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
12.
12. As you scan around, you notice like the arc above the well itself that normally it has the little metal wheel thing, and there's a rope connected to it, which indeed there is. And as you follow the rope down off to one side, you notice there's a bucket that's of course connected to the rope. The other end of the rope is tied to the side of the well with a little lever that sort of lowers down the bucket. However, the bucket, one interesting thing, appears to be knocked over to the side, and you notice that the water, the soil, like right in front of the bucket, appears to be a bit damp, as if water has just been spilled there.
No, recent. Hmm.
I mean, even the fact that the dirt is still there, the shovel is still there, kind of implies it's recent.
Well, yes, but the well was there when we arrived the first time, so he could have dug it any time before that. But the fact that the floor is still damp implies that the bucket has been recently picked over.
He's trying to hide something with this one. Probably. Maybe he
Yeah,
buried
or he
something.
just got thirsty. I'm hoping he buried something down there. Hmm.
Are we?
Well, look, it'll give us a reason to kick him once we find him.
I do think we
Um,
should wait maybe for the morning to continue like investigating and whatnot. Then again,
Yeah, but
he
it
might
might
be
be
back and
too
we might
late. He
yeah.
might be back tonight.
I mean, if he's back tonight, that saves us the hassle of finding him as well.
Can Warforged see in
We
the dark?
could.
Yeah,
I can see as much as you can in the dark. Unless you have dark vision, in which case I see less than you. But we could just simply sleep at his place. If he shows up, we win. If he doesn't show up, we win.
Do we win? I think it's breaking the law.
Yeah.
Whatever laws there are here.
I'm
Are
pretty
the law
sure we
currently-
don't have a permit.
Yeah, like we're at like we
And
are
he-
representing like
And I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be down for a sleepover either.
number
It's
5.
fine.
Yeah.
If you people do not wish to anger the little thing, how about we simply, camp out and I show them our normal tents that we usually use.
What I
I don't think you got any camping gear with you.
Sleeping bag?
However, I do believe that the Applebee's had offered you. No, it was the Goodreads, if I remember correctly, who had offered you if you want to sleep over.
Yeah, I think
Yes, they had. Yeah, one
Yes,
of them
I'm pretty
had. I
sure
don't
they
remember
were-
which one, but one of them had.
Mhm.
Hmm.
No, it wasn't the Goodreads. It was the Applebee's for sure. The Pig
Okay.
Farmers, yes.
Well, we could go back then, sleep there. We could show them the ribbon while we're there.
Mm.
That'll go down well.
Well, no harm for us, right?
I agree.
Who
Okay.
feels like to go visit the pigs again?
Me.
I do really like the pigs.
Maybe they'll offer me pig as food this time.
Don't mention that to them. Didn't go well last time. Okay, then shall we head off to the pigs? Unless
Aye.
anyone else has any objections?
Nope.
Pigs
I
it
don't
is.
really have objections.
You guys head back around the windmill and you start along the northern path heading back towards the pig farm. As you draw closer, I'm just going to switch to the map and pop you guys over there. I'm just going to indicate right over there. Do you guys see right over there that little caravan right there?
Yeah.
Cool.
Mhm.
Okay. So as you guys walk along the path towards the farm, you see this caravan in the distance. It was not there before. There is a large brown and white horse just next to the caravan, center of the caravan, has a large red roof and is wooden, obviously, in structure. And you can see there's a small campfire that's burning just in front of the caravan. Someone has made a fire. And you see a small figure. He's wearing a small purple cap with white ribboning along the edges of it, and a very nice little purple robe. He looks quite short as he's squatting in front of the fire. Shalky, as this person looks up and sees you, he calls out to you, Shalky, so nice to see you here. And you recognize your old friend, Jeppes the gnome.
Oh, Jeppes!
I thought you were up in ages. What are you doing down here?
Well, they sent
Come
me
by
on a
the
mission. They've accepted me.
Did you now? I'm
Yes.
so glad to hear that. Would you like a sausage?
Of course I will.
You
How
can
have
see
been
he's
your
roasting
travels? Have you had
sausages.
any incidents with? Have you had any problems during your route?
No, the joking bandits have left me well enough alone, thank you for asking. And who are all these lovely friends that you've made? So nice to see you surrounded by other people.
They are my companions. They are really fun to hang out with. They are very nice people, and they try to do their best for the greater good, just like me.
Excellent. Would you all like a sausage?
Yes.
Aye.
But I'll have a seat.
He has several sausages roasting on spits around this little campfire. As you sit down, he turns to you, Shalky. So, Shalky, up at Aegis, what have you been up to?
We've had missions. We've had several missions protecting several people of high importance. We've also been tasked to protect the king. The thing is, we don't know the state of his condition. He was shot down, but we did bring him back to life. But we're not sure. They didn't really tell us about how he's doing currently.
Oh dear. Are
Yeah,
you
but
still
we're
keeping up
hoping
with...
for the best.
Oh, very good. Are you still keeping up with your reading?
Ah, yes. It's a shame that I finished all the books you gave me.
All of them?
Yes. I mean, we've had quite some free time while we're waiting between the mission and the next, so I just kept reading.
Oh, I have some more in the caravan if you'd like.
Really?
Yes, of course. You wait right here. And you see him standing up and waddling off to his caravan, going up the little wooden steps, opening the door and disappearing inside the caravan for a few moments. You must have left it somewhere here. No, that's not it. No, that's not. There we go. And he comes out with a couple of books. He's a gnome, so like these things are almost the size that he is, carrying one under each arm as he comes down and comes up to you and hands you these two quite large tomes. One of them is called Wayfinding of Rangers, and the other one is called Nature and Its Folk. And as you begin to flip through them, you can see that they have sort of diagrams and symbols that depict elves and dryads, as well as tips like what to do if you're out at night and you've forgotten your sleeping bag, and improving how you light a fire, and other sort of survival tips and tricks. These are for you then. When you're done with them, make sure you get them back to me.
Yeah, would you like them to have finished them? I'm pretty sure I have two currently in the bag.
Yes, please.
Also, would you like to say hello to the flies?
I can see them all around me. It's so nice to see you all. And he sort of reaches out to pat each fly, some of them on his shoulder as they're landing on his shoulder, some of them in the air as they go past him. You can see the flies sort of forming a little layer like around his hand, and he shakes his own hand in the air.
While he's shaking the hand of the shaking the flies, I start scavenging through the backpack and grabbing the 2 books I have on me. I'll present them to him. Thank you for the new books. You are so selfless.
Not a problem at all. Do you
Yeah.
still have that blanket?
Ah, yes, yes, yes. I never leave without it.
Great. I hope it's keeping you warm. I was just heading up to Aegis tomorrow morning if you not want to lift there, unless you have more pressing matters.
Unfortunately, we have to solve. We have a case with some. We have a very private case. And,
Oh,
it's very top secret. They don't tell. They don't. They can't let us tell anyone else.
oh, so important, my
However,
child.
we are tracking down a mysterious thing, and we have to sleep here, and because this place is under investigation.
Well, you're welcome to share my fire if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the others wouldn't mind. Come on, guys. He wouldn't bite. He doesn't bite. I invite them over. Everyone. This is Jebis. I was alone in the swamp. He took care of me and started teaching me things.
Oh, I see. Pleased to meet you. What was your name again?
His name is
Jebis.
Jebis.
Jebus. I see. I'm Hex.
Pleased to meet you, Metal Man X.
Fair assessment.
Are you currently, as far as I know, in the Warforged?
Yes,
appearance?
yes. Unless I state I'm always in the Warforged state.
Would you like a sausage?
I don't really own a digestive system per se, so no, but thank you.
Fair enough.
Unless you have oil. That usually works.
I do have some oil that I use for the wheels. Let me just go and have a look. And he toddles off to get you some oil. Okay, you guys gathered around the campfire. Sausages burning on the fire. What are you guys doing? What are you guys discussing?
Plan of action.
Um, we might discuss future plans, but if we're not discussing any future plans, I'm gonna talk about our previous adventures to Jebis.
No, feel free.
I'm just gonna eat. Actually, I'm not going to talk about previous one. Like my character would just like be invested in the sausage.
You finished eating. What are you guys discussing?
I'm keeping an eye on the windmill.
You finished looking at the windmill. What are you guys discussing?
No, I'm going to monitor it for the gnome to come back.
Okay. Well, it's been an hour and a quarter. So, Twitchies, we're going to take a 10-minute break. I will be back in 10 minutes. See you
Okay.
guys in a little bit.
So,
Back soon. I'll do the back soon dance.
and we're back.
Ah, we're back. Hello, Twitchies. Right. So, you guys are gathered around the campfire. Jebus sits down next to you, Shalki. I've got some oil for your friend here, and he passes you Hex a small flask of oil. I normally use it for use, but you can use it. You can. I'm not sure. Do you drink this?
Um, let's say yes, because I really don't not sure if I technically drink it, but it does go down what you would call my throat. Yes.
All right. Okay. Fair enough. Then I hope it tastes oily indeed.
I should hope so. Thank you very much.
You're
I
very
proceed
welcome.
to start downing the oil.
Sure. The horse turns and gives you a weird look.
Don't judge me, creature.
Do you have more meat?
Of course. Help yourselves. He's got several sausages. Like that seems to be the only thing that he has. Like tons and tons of sausages, just like skewered onto the spit. Help yourselves as much as you want.
I grab
Oh.
as many as I can, and I sit down near Pon's character.
And
And
you,
yeah, and so how do you know him? What's the backstory?
So he found me when he was going from town to town. He always went through this route through the swamp, and he got attacked by several bandits. And I used the little bow skills that I knew to try and help him. He knew that he then later knew that I was living alone, and he tried to teach me. He gave me books so I could learn. He cared for me. He's like a sort of father figure to me when he was there.
he sort of pats you on the shoulder as you're saying this. That's my boy.
I like you. And I just
Was a really nice person, and he always when he always gave me books, and maybe he gave me a few traits for protecting him from the onwards. It was like a pact. We were a good pair. He'd helped me grow up and live the way that I am today, and I helped him on his route, protected him.
See, if you don't mind me asking, then why did you split up?
Both my friends, the person who taught me all my combat, left, and he sent me a note, which arrived thanks to Jebus here. And
Have you heard from Cannon recently?
no, only that last note. I'm pretty sure he still doesn't know that I started adventuring.
Oh,
I'll be sure to send him a letter once we arrive back, but
I believe that he said he went off to Brokewood, which is quite a ways away. He must have taken a ship there.
he might have taken a ship. He's a really strong guy, so I'm pretty sure he'll do fine on his own.
I'm sorry, is his name Cannon?
Yes, his name is Cannon. He's a goblin. He's going to learn to be the best leader that he could for his tribe.
Oh, interesting. A goblin named Cannon.
Cannon Clash.
Cannon Clash. Okay. It does make sense now that he's a goblin. No one would give their son or daughter that name.
He's really good with them all.
with a what?
Sure, a mole.
A mole. He's very skilled with it, even though it's as big as him. It's quite interesting when you see it up close.
I wouldn't want to see a goblin swinging a mole at me that close. Thank you.
Shanti, meanwhile, you notice that your flies have sort of formed a perimeter, like just above the fireplace. It's not the fireplace, sorry, the fire pit. just like hovering maybe half a meter above the sizzling sausages. You can see one or two of them sort of darting down, and then they get halfway, they sort of pause, and they go up again. You're getting the impression from your flies that they're getting a bit hungry.
Jebus, can they have a couple of sausages? They seem to be quite hungry. Last thing they ate was about more than 20 hours ago. So,
Oh, well, as a matter of fact, I have a nice fresh hunk of horse meat off in the caravan. I'll fetch it for them if you'd like.
oh yes, please. I'm pretty sure they really like that nicely.
I'll get it for them a little bit later.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can wait. You can wait, right? You can wait, right?
There's very impatient.
Oh, you can wait. Come on. It's just a few minutes.
So, do you know anything about the current situation? By any chance?
Myself.
Have you heard of the big clawed creatures?
Big clawed creatures. No, I haven't heard anything. However, I haven't been in close to Aegis in a little while. I'm just coming down from Ukraine. They don't have any big clawed creatures up there.
Ukraine.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are currently just in edges, but maybe we can try and I'm pretty sure that if they'll go, you will spot them first. Jebus, you seem to have quite a knack for encountering quite dangerous items.
Still got a keen eye indeed.
So the flies are getting quite impatient. Would you mind getting the horse meat? It's
Yes.
I know, but they keep buzzing in my ear very angrily. So
They haven't changed a bit. And he goes
no, they
off,
haven't.
he goes off and brings back this like quite large ribbed portion of meat. It appears to be dried out a little bit, and he places it off to one side. You instantly see the flies swarming around the meat.
I look at the horse and just tell it, "You're next if you're not careful."
The flies seem to be very happy now. So thank
Oh,
you,
yeah.
Jebus. You always treat them so kindly.
Of course, not a problem at all. Right, so as the night winds on a little bit, Flint, the back of your ear begins to itch a little bit. You get this familiar feeling of needing that something a little extra. Do you have anything on you at the moment that might satisfy such an urge?
Yep.
What would you like to do about it?
I turn to what's the guy's name again?
Jebus?
Jebus.
Jevers. Jevers, lad, do you have any ale?
Ale? Of course. Yes, of course I have ale.
May I have one, please?
He passes you like this small flask, small leather flask.
I thank you, lad. I take it from him, and I rummage into my backpack. I pull out a tube and I pour the contents into the flask and I proceed to drink.
Right. Okay then.
By any chance, Jebus, what goods are you bringing to Aegis this time?
This time around, I have some lovely more grain seeds. They're fantastic with salted meats and with fruits as well. Would you like to try some? Actually, you've already tried some. I've sprinkled some onto the sausages. What do you think about them?
That's why they tasted so great.
Exactly. I've got 10 bags full that I'll be selling at the merchant's market tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure they'll sell wonderfully.
Now, I should hope so.
You always do. You're the best merchant I know.
Oh, pats you on the shoulder again. Okay. As the night winds on, the fire starts to die down a little bit as you guys are talking. Who here, let's see, give me perception rolls actually. Let's do this perception wise.
All of us?
Yeah?
17.
18.
Wow.
3.
11.
11. Okay.
Passive is 13 if it's any
19.
help.
Oh, nice.
Okay. How much was that, Shalky?
19.
Damn. All right. Okay. I'm just gonna pop on some. The music back on. I don't know if that messes up the pictures or if we're still okay.
They haven't done yet.
No, in the Twitch, like,
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, cool.
No, fine.
Don't worry.
Okay. Because sometimes when the bot pops in for some reason messes it up. Right. Okay. So I mean, lowest is 11. So all of you guys hear this. As the night rolls on, all of a sudden you all perk up your ears as you hear off in the distance, like a low, very, very low rumbling sound, almost like a growl. So like.
What was that?
I'm
Ah.
pretty sure we must investigate it. Before,
Can we
Well,
take
would
it home?
would you like to run at it?
maybe we'll search for it at a distance.
Ah,
Yeah, I
this
tried to
would
look
go
around
back
to where
Yeah,
I
maybe we
heard the
can
sound
get.
coming
Maybe it's the mutant we're looking for.
Possibly. Agarez, would you please do the honor? Start circling around a bit, see if you see anything. I set her off.
Yeah, she flies upwards. You hear it once more.
Huh.
Does it sound like it's far away?
Yes, and it sounds like it's coming from the direction of the windmill.
Huh.
No.
What?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Okay, I'm gonna try and get closer. I'm gonna try and hide and get closer. If that's possible.
Yep. I mean, you guys are far away, so maybe you want to role play and actually talk to the rest of the group before you set off.
I'm going to try and get closer to the windmill and hide behind. Are you guys
Yeah.
gonna follow me?
Yeah, I can join. you.
Aye. Before you
Um,
do,
Yeah.
I bless the three of them.
I feel very blessed.
Ah, feel
Jebis,
shinier.
Jebis, be sure there might be a creature. If it's going towards you, just go away. I don't know what would happen to you. If know what I can do if something happened to you.
Dear, shall I put out the fire?
You can keep it on till now, but if it starts getting close, these are quite slow, but they are very powerful.
Yes.
Okay, make sure to take care of yourself, my boy.
Of course I will.
Off you go on your very important adventure then. I'm so
Okay.
proud of you. He clasps you on the shoulder. So proud
Thank
of you, Shalky. You've grown up so much. Now I mustn't delay you. Off you go.
Thank you. I start. I join. I forgot the name. The rogue.
Yes, I grab you, like I slap your back and like drag you along with me.
Right.
Come on.
You guys
Come on,
begin
guys.
making your way towards the windmill. and you hear once more coming from the direction of the windmill a low sound.
With dark
However,
vision, what do we see? Or
with dark
what can I see?
vision, give me a perception check.
16?
16. As you're making your way towards the windmill and looking around, it's not so much your vision that comes into play here as your sense of hearing, Flint. As you get to the windmill itself, you make out from the last notes of the rumbling sound that the sound came from the well, from the direction that
Came from where, sorry?
from the direction of the well.
Who's the closest person to me?
You all
I
together.
think we're all pretty close, yeah, to each other.
Okay, I reach out to Echo and Hex. I tap them on the shoulders, and I point. I bring my hands in front of their faces to point at the well.
Yeah, I actively look at it. It's a good thing we didn't go into the well earlier, I guess. In hindsight, this was a good one.
Well, we could have scouted out before, but now we might find something good.
There's clearly a pattern. They're clearly coming out at night.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
Yep.
And now we know the source.
Okay. Should we inch
The
closer?
fourth
See what
time
happens?
you hear a rumbling sound. However, this time, halfway through there's a sudden like a cry of
Pain?
pain, but at the same time anger mixed into that as well.
Is the gnome turning into the creature?
yeah, maybe it's the creature
turned back
thing.
from.
No, back.
It's a possibility, yes.
I'll be sure to ready my bow.
Yes. I think
Um,
everyone weapons are ready, and let's start inching closer just in case it decides to rush
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Lock the crossbow up.
You get closer,
Yeah, I'm picking up my short bow.
closer and closer to the well. You hear once more.
Paul, can I call Agares back and
Sure.
tell her to scout into the well?
Okay. She goes. Well, actually, she lands on your shoulder first and turns to you and goes, "You want me to go into that?"
Yes, the large black gaping hole. Problem?
In there.
Yes,
Now?
yes. Just follow the sound. It's very easy to find. Look, if you're that afraid, and
I'm
you
not
are afraid, oh, you're terrified. That's why you're not going, right?
I'm not afraid of going down there. That's not the problem.
Is your problem you can't find the way? Just follow the sound?
Give me a persuasion roll.
You don't need to attack it, simply just look at it.
got-
Persuasion.
I mean, she got a natural one, so unless you roll a natural one.
18.
Okay. She sort of like flaps her wings a couple of times in irritation. Fine. You see her. And she flies off, hovers above the well for a moment, looks back at you and goes, "You know that I'm a pain to bring back, right?"
Yes, just lower slowly. Wait, let me just check
She
something.
sort of just like keeps eye contact with you, just
She
glaring
she has dark vision. Can she see anything from there?
Well, right now she's just glaring at you. So
Just look at me. Yes, yes. Now look down. Down. At the hole with the scary sound. There we go.
You see her looking down. All of a sudden, she has a look of shock on her face. And oh dear. Right. So she went ahead and made the dexterity saving throw, and she got another natural one. So I'm going to take this dice and I'm going to put it over there and bring out another one from now on.
Nice job.
Thank you.
She's floating a couple of feet just above the well, this small imp-like creature. All of a sudden, you guys see in the darkness, it's a bit difficult to make out features, but you see an arm shooting out of the well, wrapping around her leg and pulling her down as she screams out in shock.
Can we take a reaction to shoot of the arm?
You don't have a ready action or anything as far as I know, so no. And you see her just like disappearing below the lip of the well, and there's a sudden sound. And Hex, you feel your connection to Agres suddenly severing.
Oh, she's gonna be mad.
And you hear once more.
Hex, are you sure that bird's gonna be alright?
Oh no, she's long gone, my friend. She'll be back eventually. Someday.
Eventually.
I'll bring her back again. Sometime. See, it is also her fault. She did forget that she can go invisible. Out of character. My fault, because I forgot that she can go invisible. That being said, she is currently food, so I can't say anything. Oh, she'll be back. She'll be fine. She's always mad when this happens.
Maybe we can convince it.
But I know why.
Maybe we can convince it that she was a sacrifice and that we think it's a god.
Ah. Well, do you want to speak to
Well,
it?
that would be the best
No,
course
not
of action.
particularly. That's not my field. I just come up with the good ideas.
Ah, okay. Let's. Well, what was the gnome's name again?
Old
Uh, old Bob, can you hear me? I will take that as a yes. Did you receive my sacrifice, oh, great Bob, sir?
Does anyone speak big scary monster by any chance?
I don't think so. I can yell at it. I
You
don't think
speak
it will work.
giant.
Then
Go for it.
yeah,
You can
maybe it
try.
will think you are a giant.
Maybe you can scare it away.
Old Bob, is that you? Do you need help coming out of the well? You seem to be quite in pain.
You just hear more screams in response.
So what's the plan? Are we going to attack it if it comes out? Is that a good idea?
I'm pretty sure that would be the best option. If it comes out and we don't attack, I'm pretty sure we're dead.
That is true. Plus,
But-
it did just kill Agares. I am not going to take that lying down.
But-
Again.
Are we... Are we just gonna wait for it over here?
Well,
Um,
can anyone direct
we trap it,
something?
maybe? Is it? It's still in the well, right? Well, it's still, we're just hearing the noises
Yeah.
coming.
As you know, yeah.
Brilliant idea. Let's just shovel all the dirt that's there and just shovel it down into the well. It might come out, or we suffocate it.
The creature was quite big, from what we saw, presented with the evidence. I don't think that's going to work.
pretty
I
sure
don't think so either, but it's probably,
I
get it
can
out.
do something.
Go on.
I can start attacking it in a way that it can.
It's angrier.
It won't get it angrier, but I might get it sick. I can send my flies at it,
Go for
and they can make people sick. with poison.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Yeah,
Go on.
I think that's
Okay.
a good idea.
So
Poison the damn thing.
I get close to the well and I cast infestation in the well.
How close do you get to the well?
Like I'm right next to it.
You're right next to it.
Yes, I have to send my flies through the well, so I have to be next to it and coax them in.
Just to clarify, I am not next to the well.
No, I think I'm
Okay.
the only one next to the well.
Okay.
As you go next to the well, Sharky, I need you to make me a strength saving throw, please. Sorry, not a strength saving throw. This would be a grapple check,
Dex.
if you don't mind. It's an opposed grapple check. So athletics or acrobatics, whichever you prefer.
Actions. Athletics or acrobatics. Okay, this 20 plus 10. $15.
15. All right. Ooh. Right. Okay. So we are going to pause for literally 2 minutes because Paul needs to pee, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Yeah,
I'm
no problem.
mute the, but I'm going to leave the camera on because otherwise it does weird things.
It's still on.
Okay, so since we're out of character, what are you going to do to this thing?
It's a custom infestation.
Okay,
One
right.
moment.
Okay,
one
so
moment.
yeah, if it does
Okay,
get
that
poisoned,
is the
hopefully it does come out. Okay.
Shit.
Intermission.
And we're back. So, to go custom infestation. However, due to the winds, I have to be really close to it so it actually gets in. Because I
Okay.
had otherwise I have to roll a 1d4 and due to the wind, and the wind might not even work because it goes over the well since it's a hole. So I'm just sending them straight downward.
I can set a trap with thieves' tools.
Right. So that was 15. Pretty good, Sharky. However, unfortunately, the dice I switched to went from rolling natural ones to rolling natural 20s, apparently. So what happens is this, Sharky, as you step up right next to the lip of the well, you see an arm shooting out of the well, and it grabs you by the scruff of the neck, by the scruff of your shirt, and begins to pull you downwards towards the well. As you look down at the arm, you can see the arm itself is large, like the size of a tree branch, wide sort of thing. And you can see the skin is purple and blistered all over, very rough texture. You can see that the claws that are gripping you, they end in pointed gray claw tips, basically, that are pulling you downwards. And as you sort of lean over the well, as you're being pulled, you can see the rest of the creature, this huge monstrosity like you saw back at Aegis, with a large gaping maw and yellow eyes that stare at you as it goes, "Wow!" and it begins to pull you, try to pull you over the lip.
Can I have some assistance?
Yeah, I try to grab onto him and pull as hard as I can, and I grab onto I forgot what your name is, metal guy.
X.
Yeah, Hex. Sorry, Hex. And I
Not strong. I try.
Okay, all right. So if that is the case, Shalky, go ahead and make that opposed grapple check again with advantage because you're being helped out this time, and it is going to roll once more. Okay, so it rolled a. It rolled a 25.
17.
How much, sorry?
17.
17. It's still pulling you, and it's you have now your whole body has gone completely over the lip of the well. You're now hanging like over the top of the well. You can see that the creature has one arm that's pressing against the side of the well, and its legs are also clawed into the sides of the well. It's just it's so large that it's just using its bulk to not slide further downwards. It's still holding on to you, but Echo and Hex are still holding on to you as well. Right. I need everyone to please roll initiative.
Including me.
Of course.
Probably especially.
Especially me, right? What have I gotten myself into?
And I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah.
17 again. Look, 12.
Let's see.
I need the luck I had in the first session, okay?
It helps. I got a 15.
Would you guys like some visual aid?
Yes, please.
Yes, please!
There we go. And I'm just going to put up on the other side, just so that you guys can see what this creature looks like as well.
Ugh.
Nice.
All right.
So it got an 11 on its initiative. So everyone before 11, who's before? Sorry, everyone above 11, please. Who's above 11?
Everyone.
All of us.
Everyone. So you guys can decide the order. We're doing this a little bit differently. You guys can decide the order in which you take your initiative, and all of you get to go before the creature.
Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea for you to go first once.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I can try again with the grapple check, but it's
But
quite.
actually, wait. Before you do so, since we can technically decide if we can do this, Mir, don't you actually get more damage if you go first?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that's actually for reminding me. Yeah.
Yeah, so I go second.
I go
Maybe
first, yeah.
I'll try to do reverse grapple check.
You can definitely try to break the grapple again. Yes, for sure. That'll be athletics or acrobatics versus its athletics or acrobatics. I'm rolling twice, by the way, because it has advantage on all grapple checks. It has grappler.
Good to know!
Yes. Well, I mean, this time it rolled really, really poorly. You have to beat a 9.
Okay, are they still trying to get me out?
Yeah. You still have advantage as well because they're trying to help you out.
Pray to God, I'm getting 2 nat ones, aren't I?
Well, his first roll was a nat 1, actually. His second roll was a 6, though.
Okay, so Echo, I think it's your turn first.
Okay, so I have an advantage since he hasn't taken a turn in combat yet. Right?
Yes. However, you do have one hand holding Hex and the other hand holding Shalky at the moment. So you tell me what you'd like to do.
Yes. I'm not gonna let go of Shalky. That would be a bad idea. I think letting go of Hex would also be a bad idea because I'll just tumble down with Shalky. Huh.
You could let someone else go first.
Yeah.
If you like.
If anyone, maybe it's best if Flint goes first since he's not holding
Or
anyone.
maybe
Actually.
I go first and you go second.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you get the grapple check or whatever.
Yeah, then you
Then you're
don't
out
need
of
to
it,
hold
yeah.
on to
Yeah,
me
that's a
any
good idea.
longer.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it then. So he rolled a 9 versus your grapple. So go
Okay,
ahead.
already passed.
You pass? All right, okay. So you managed to pull away. a part of your shirt, Shalky, rips as you do so, though, because he's been holding on for so long. His claws have literally dug into the fabric itself. You hear a shh sound, and you tumble backward onto Echo and onto Hex on the floor itself. That was your action, but you still have your movement if you like.
Yeah, I'd like to go away from it as fast as possible.
Okay, you can go ahead and move if you'd like.
Um, can we move it?
No, at the moment, just tell me if you just want to move as far away as possible.
As far away as possible.
As far away as possible.
Do I still have my equipment?
Yeah, you still have your equipment,
Okay.
of course. Right,
Stripped
okay.
off my shirt, but not the bow strapped to the back.
Right, okay. So you sort of run away next to some rocks nearby and sort of dust yourself off. Your flies are buzzing with concern all around you. Who's going next?
Me, right? I
Okay.
think that would make
Yes.
sense. So I have advantage since he hasn't taken a turn yet.
It's still in the well, by the way.
21, so pretty good.
What are you doing, though?
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm using my short bow to hit him.
All right, okay. So you sort of peer over the well and take
Yeah.
shots at him. 21 to hit. 21 will hit. What's the damage on
22 to hit.
That'll hit even more.
Is the creature surprised?
No, this is not a surprise round.
Okay, so 2d6 plus 1d6. 20.
20 damage. Right. Okay. You fire an arrow down at the creature. You see it sinking into his flesh. He does flinch a little bit, but it doesn't seem to do as much as damage as you were hoping it would do.
Shit.
Right.
And
next?
bonus action, I'm moving away, and if I can hide, I'm going to attempt to hide.
You could try and hide behind some rocks or something like that if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt that.
Okay, so we'll toss you back there. Go ahead and give me a stealth roll.
Okay.
I'm just
27,
assigning...
natural 20.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm just assigning you guys your tokens, by the way. There we go. You should all be able to move them now. Okay, so Hex, Flint, what are you guys doing?
Flint, if you want to go first, if it makes a difference for my abilities.
To be honest with you, I was going to wait for him to stick his head up and guiding bolt.
Ah, okay. Can we not see him? Well, can we not see him at all, Paul? Can we see parts of him?
From where you are right now, you probably have to step a little bit closer in order to do so.
No,
Ah,
I
Like
won't.
somewhere there, like.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, you could probably from where you are, Hex, just see like his head just maybe peeking over the edge of the thing. Sure.
Okay. All right. In that case, yes, I will. Well, for now, just use Eldritch Blast and see if he comes out before going with anything heavier.
Okay, go ahead.
So that is 6. So that's 20 to hit, not
That
natural.
hits.
And that is just a 1d10 for now. Oh, just a 2.
2 damage. All right. Okay. You fire off an Eldritch Blast and you see its head snapping back slightly. That seemed to have hurt it a bit. Okay. Flint, what would you like to do?
I'm going to step back 20 feet to be about 30 feet away from it.
Sure.
And so, what would that be about there? How do I measure again?
With the ruler, for me, it's the 4th icon down. Like so,
Okay.
you are about 35 feet away from it.
Okay. And I'm going to wait for him to stick. If he sticks any part of his body above the rim of the well, I'm guiding bolting him.
All right, so you're preparing an action for that.
Yep.
Okay, all right, sure. Okay, it does crawl up. You see one arm coming down onto the well, and you see it beginning to crawl its way up and out of the well. So go ahead and take that action, Flint.
Range spell attack. $19.
19, all right, okay. That'll hit. Go ahead and roll the damage on that. And this is guiding bolt, you said?
Yep. So whoever shoots at him next has advantage.
Okay. And that is radiant damage, I assume?
Exactly.
Okay.
$13.
How much, sorry?
13.
13. All right, okay. You fire off a guiding bolt at it that smacks into its chest. It does seem to have hurt it. Okay, it keeps on crawling out of the hole. I'm going to move it out over here and steps next to you, Hex. And oh dear, it's going to go ahead and use its frightful presence. So I need all of you guys to give me a wisdom saving throw, and you need to beat 12.
Guys, remember you've got bless, so you've got a D4 on top of that.
Did you say wisdom, Paul?
Wisdom saving throw, and you need to beat 12.
Okay.
Can we use passive wisdom or?
Oh, a wisdom saving throw,
Nope.
please.
Even if I roll my 4, I won't get enough.
I failed as well. I got 10.
Okay.
Saving throws, wisdom plus
11.
Jesus, everyone's losing it.
Okay.
13.
13. All right. Okay.
Yes, our savior.
So, apart from yourself, Shalky, the other three of you, you are currently frightened of the creature. This means that you have disadvantage on all ability checks and attack rolls whilst you can see the creature. Not just on the creature itself, but all abilities and ability checks and attack rolls in general, you have disadvantage while you can see this creature, and you cannot willingly move closer to the creature. You can repeat this check to try and break it at the end of each of your turns to end the effect on yourself. And once you manage to end it, you are immune to it for the next 24 hours. So Shalky, you're basically immune to it at this point. So the creature basically lets off a mighty howling upwards at the pale moon, and you feel a shiver of fright going through you as you see the tiny green blood dripping out of its mouth and the small limb of a tiny imp that but a few moments ago was a mostly living and breathing creature and has since become lunch. It is going to go ahead and use a bit of movement to... Yeah, actually is just going to move around over there and stay over there. And we go to top of the round. What do you guys want to do?
By any chance, can we see his bar at the top, or is that not there on purpose?
Yeah, I can put the bar up. No problem.
It's a bit of motivation.
But go, tell me, what do you guys want to do? Like I said, you guys can decide on the initiative order yourselves.
Oh, each round we can decide. It's not like it was a one set thing and then.
Oh, nice.
No. You can decide on it yourself.
Yeah, if you guys want, so it wouldn't get any closer, I can use ensnaring strike. Maybe
So you can hold it in place.
That might be a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I would suggest that at least it doesn't get closer to anyone else. And
Yeah,
start
yeah,
attacking
since
people,
you're
yeah. Yeah.
My
How
plan is
about
to
from
just
the
keep my
rest of?
distance and hit it. So honestly, order doesn't really matter
Yeah,
now.
I think the best course of action will be kiting it out.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for me, it makes no difference. I mean, at this point, I'm already in range, so I'm just going to try and get away from it. So, I mean, in that case, I would rather you guys go before me, just in case you manage to draw it out or stop it with something before I actually move away from it.
Yeah, if you guys want, I can do ensnaring strike first. And
Yep.
Yep.
however,
Or is it getting
Shami,
bigger or-
what is your opinion on this?
No, I'm good for me. That's good for me. I mean, I'm basically been running and firing, running and firing.
So we're all gonna kite it out, I guess so.
I think
Yeah.
it's a good idea since the creature is so big and clearly
Yeah,
more
I'm pretty
powerful.
sure something that big wouldn't go as fast.
Let's go.
I think maybe that's too
Okay,
large.
so we're gonna kite it.
Then.
Let's start with ensnaring strike.
You do have disadvantage on this attack roll because oh no, you
okay.
No,
don't.
he
actually.
doesn't. He doesn't. Yeah.
However, one thing I want to point out to you in case it makes a difference to Shalki because of this particular spell, this does count as a large creature, which I'm sure you understand how it impacts this
Yeah,
spell.
yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
But still worth a shot.
No problem whatsoever. Go ahead and shoot, make an
Okay.
attack, and then we will see if it succeeds on its strength saving throw.
So that's fine. 15.
Ooh, 15 does hit. All right, okay. Go ahead and roll the damage first, please.
Um, 8 plus 2. So that's from the bow. And those.
How much was that damage, please?
So I rolled a 3.
3 damage. All right, okay. As the arrow nicks it, doesn't seem to have penetrated its hide too deeply.
The rest of the damage is on the start of the turn of the creature. So
Yes. So it's going to go ahead and make the strength saving throw to see whether or not it gets ensnared. It's doing so with advantage. Well, it rolled a natural 20 or 12. So as the vines break out, you see it reaching down, grabbing the vines and just ripping them by the roots out of the soil and tossing them to one side.
well, it was worth a shot. Run away.
No pun intended. No puns intended. All right. Okay. What are you guys doing?
Who's
Who's
going
going
first?
next? I can go for it if you guys want.
I'm fine with that.
I'm hidden, Paul. Like I got a 27 before, so I can go ahead and sneak attack, right?
Yes and no. You would need advantage. However, that's being cancelled out by the disadvantage, which means you cannot sneak attack because you don't have advantage.
So she can just attack normally at least, right?
You can just attack normally. You can take a normal shot at it.
With disadvantage?
No.
No, right? Yeah.
Normal shot. Without the sneak attack damage.
Yeah. Okay. 10.
10 to hit. 10 does
Yeah.
not hit, I'm afraid.
I will hide again.
All right, okay. Make a stealth roll with disadvantage, please.
Okay. Well. Do I manage with 12?
12? Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought you said
Sorry.
12. All right, okay, noted. Okay, Flint, Hex, what are you guys up to?
Well, I was about to shout out, run 25 feet and shoot.
What?
Okay. So that is 4.
4 to hit. 4 does not
Yeah.
hit, I'm afraid.
I know that. And I'll move back to there.
Sure. If you want the arrow to stay there, just hold down space before you do it, and it will just. Oh no, it's not space. I believe there was something. Anyway, yeah, sure. All right, okay, that does not hit, I'm afraid.
No,
Okay. Hex, what would you like to do?
I would like to use Misty Step in this case, since
Mhm.
obviously I'm right up to it. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I use Misty Step, end up there, and then move another 30 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm back there. That's everything.
Okay. End of turn? Okay. So
Yeah, because I can't do another action. Because all I have is spells, and Misty Step is a spell.
okay, so you see the creature backing up about 10 feet, sort of like raking its feet into the ground, and it's going to go ahead
Oh, no.
and charge towards you, Shalky, now. And it's going to go ahead and use its multi-attack. So with its multi-attack, it takes 2 melee attacks with its slam attack, and because it's used its charge, if it hits you with one of the slam attacks, you're going to take some extra damage, Shalky, and get knocked prone. So first attack to hit is a that is a 15 to hit. Shalky?
15 hits.
15 hits. Okay, so you take 12 damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Twenty-two.
22. All right, okay. So it slams into you, boom, the
And
first
how much
time.
damage was that?
12 damage. And you see the other arm, boom, slamming into you for another 6 damage. You've taken 18 damage in total, but you managed to stand your ground, and that's its turn. Before we jump into the next round, could you tell me what your initiative was from the beginning so I can just call it out, because I think that would be easier?
My initiative was 1 sec. I
I
think
think
it
you
was
had 19
no. Mine was I think 13
12.
or 15.
initiative.
I think it's
12. My
13.
initiative was 20. Flint was 17.
Yeah.
Pon's 12. And Owen 15.
Okay.
exactly.
Fantastic. Echo remembers. Echo, tell me again. You had the highest, and who was second
20.
highest?
Flip
Flint
himself.
Flint.
with 17.
And then.
Next at 15.
Yeah.
Hmm?
And Shalky
And
get
then
12.
Fantastic. All right. Okay. Okay. So, Echo, you've just seen Shalky getting taking 2 slam attacks from this massive creature. What do you want to do?
I'm going to attempt to attack again.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
can I attempt to break out from the fear first?
Yeah, you can do that instead. Make a wisdom saving throw for me. But that will
Okay.
be the end of your turn then.
Yeah, that's fair. Might as well. 5.
5. I'm afraid you're still frightened of it. That is the end of your turn. Okay, Flint, what would you like to do?
I shout out, Shalky, I can't come to you. Come here. And I fire again at it.
Try my best.
Do so with disadvantage, please.
Yeah.
I'm out of the strength save. I'm not in.
You're not prone. You're not prone.
Okay.
That's a 3.
Gotta run like the wind.
3 to hit. 3 does not hit, I'm afraid. Okay, you fire off a shot. Does not hit. Do you want to move at all, Flint?
I'm not going to move. I'm just going. Okay. I'm going to bonus action healing word on Shalky, though.
Okay, go for it.
No, just sorry. Okay. Eight healing points to Shalky.
Okay. I know I said it before, but I'm just going to mention it again. You guys can always attempt to break out of the fear at the end of your turn. This is a thing you can
Break.
always.
Oh wait, so it's not an action?
No.
Ah, okay. So if Echo actually
Okay.
tried to take the shot, she could have still tried to break out after?
Yep.
Ah, okay, never mind.
In that case, can I try that then?
Yep.
Nine.
Still fighting, I'm afraid. All right. Okay. Hex, what do you want to do?
Well, I'm still far away. I will attempt to, in this case, let's see. Since I can still try and break out after, I don't need to actually use the big one for now. So let's try the same thing from as before.
You have disadvantage, by the way, on ability checks and attack rolls. Nothing is said about saving throws. So if you have something that imposes saving throws, guys, it might be more useful right now. Just a bit of. It's a bit meta to tell you that, but I think you should be aware of it. Of course.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well. No. I'll still stick to Eldritch Blast for now. So
Go for it.
that's a 13 with disadvantage.
13
No.
does not hit. No.
So I can try and break out.
Yep. Wisdom saving throw.
17.
17. You break out of the fear. You are now immune to it for 24 hours. Shalky, what would you like to do?
Can you repeat?
What would you like to do?
Run away as fast as possible.
Okay, if you do run, it will be able to obviously make an attack of opportunity on you as you do so, but it's just one attack.
And I can't use the dash action. Oh, no.
You can take the disengage action, sure, to move away from it. That consumes your action, but you can definitely do that.
Yeah, then I'll disengage.
Okay, sure. Go ahead, disengage, and move away from it. Okay.
13.
Okay, so when you're disengaging, it means that you're imposing. Oh no, it can't take attacks of opportunity. That's about it. Cool. Okay.
How can I measure?
Sorry.
How can I measure?
The ruler.
With the ruler, you just like this is about 30 feet away.
Okay. Then so.
Okay, Sharky, you dash away from it. It tries to take a swipe at you, but misses because you pass too deftly between its large claws, and it turns its attention to yourself, Echo. It steps up to you, brings up its fist, and pulls up its fist and brings them slamming down on you. Missing first time. Wow, that's 2 natural ones in a row. So we're going to go ahead and take dice again.
I wouldn't.
2 dice.
You could keep those dice.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
We switch back to the first ones?
No, I'm using a different one now. I'm using a blue one. Right. Okay. Top of the turn. Echo, what would you like to do?
Attempt to break out of the fear again.
You can still take an action before you
Still
do
trying to
that.
attack.
Just
Yeah.
a
Oh,
second.
okay. Then let me attempt to attack. With short bow.
Yes, but you're doing so with disadvantage because it's within 5 feet of you at the moment.
Okay, then I'll.
But you already have advantage, right?
Yes. So, well,
But
no.
then I have another
before-
disadvantage because of fear.
So it's just disadvantage. There's no double disadvantage. You
Let
just
me-
go with the disadvantage.
Yeah. So
Can I
in this
use-
case, it makes no difference. You can still do it.
Yep.
What do you mean? It makes no difference. If
You
I
can
use...
still you can still shoot it because you're going to incur disadvantage either way. So shooting it from 5 feet and shooting it from 100 feet makes no difference.
But if I use my rapier, then I won't have disadvantage because I would have advantage
But you're
because I'm
still
hiding.
You're still frightened.
You're hiding.
Yeah.
And the reason it moved up to you is because you didn't beat this perception. So you're
Oh,
not
yeah.
hiding.
You're not hiding.
And if it moved up to you and tried to attack you, you're not hiding.
Then might as well just 9. So can I got 9. Can I attempt to break out from the fear now?
Yeah, sure, go for it. Wisdom saving throw?
8.
Afraid not. You can try to move away from it if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm going to move away from it.
Oh no, you tried to break out of the fear, so that's the last thing that you can do technically. And so,
But I disengage.
yeah, go ahead and move if you'd like. Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to disengage and move away as far away as I can, which is 30 feet. Okay. Oh, sorry.
Okay, Flint, what would you like to do?
Paul, for information's sake, with my spell last round, Chalky actually got 11 because I've got the Discipline of Life feature, which gives 2 + 1 plus spell level more hit points. So I'm just sharing that with you for information's sake.
So what? Sorry. So he healed for more. How much more?
3.
3
more.
Okay, no problem.
I'm just
no
sharing
problem.
with you for information's sake, not for any other reason.
No, thank you.
I think at this stage I'm going to fire again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
fire
you,
again.
I believe, are no longer frightened, right?
No, I still am.
I thought someone broke out of it. Was it you, Hex?
Yeah,
Did, yeah.
All right, okay. I'm just going to put down like a frightened icon of some sort. There we go. There we go. Okay.
6.
6 won't hit, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I'm going to try and...
That's the move, and you can then try breaking out of the frightened if you'd like.
I'm not going to move. 15 breaks.
How much?
15.
15 breaks. You're no longer frightened.
Before I can, just before I finish my round, this Sharky's next to me. I tell him, hit me, lad.
Okay. Okay, Hex, you're up next. What would you like to do?
Alright, I'm going to move. So that's 5, 10. Are we counting in diagonals or distance?
Just use the ruler.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, it's okay. Yeah. In that case, I move there, and I cast Witch Bolt on it.
Okay. That is a concentration spell, if I remember correctly.
Sorry.
That is a concentration spell, if I remember correctly.
It is. It is. Yes.
Okay.
All right. That is cast normally. Okay. Cool. So that's 13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
Damn.
I believe you. That was your roll with the Eldritch Blast last turn as well.
Yeah, it was. Fuck.
But I don't know if that keeps on emitting in your next turns.
Well, no, only if it hits though.
Okay, all right. So I'm afraid that does not hit. No. All right. Okay.
Well, the way it's written, because it says on a hit, the target takes 1d12 lightning damage, and on each of your turns for the duration, you can use your action to deal 1d12. So I assume that's only if it
On a
hits.
hit.
This happens, yeah.
On a hit.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Because you guys have backed away quite a bit, it's more than within range to use its charge ability again. So it's going to charge up to you guys once again. It's going to charge up right over here. It's going to make its first attack at Flint. That is another natural 1. A dice. Okay, and an attack towards Hex. Oh my god!
No.
we're switching dice again. It does
How many
nothing.
dice do you have?
4 natural ones in a row, by the way.
Wow.
Okay, top of the round. Echo, what would you like to do? How many? I have a lot.
I'm going to attempt to use the short bow again. And I have
Go
disadvantage.
for it. You have disadvantage at the moment, yes.
23.
23 will hit. Roll the damage.
Okay. Mm. 11 full damage.
Okay, all right.
And can I attempt to break from the fear again?
Yeah, go for it. Not if you want to do something else on your turn. That's at the end of your turn.
No, yeah, I don't want to do it.
Okay, then go for it. 11 damage, you said?
Yes.
Again, it doesn't seem to hurt it as much as you would expect it to.
2. And I'm going to attempt to hide.
No, because like I said, not unless you want to do something else at the end of your turn.
So everything else, okay.
You're up next.
Sorry, who's up next?
Flint, what you
sorry.
doing, Flint?
He's up close and personal. Into the Warhammer. That's with 3. 8. No bumming.
No booming. All right, okay. No problem. You whiff the blow. Anything else you want to do at this point?
No, I'm staying put.
All right, okay. Hex, you've just seen this massive creature rush up to you and try flailing at you guys. What would you like to do?
Okay. So in this case, let's try. Will it hit anyone? No, should be fine. Ah, no, shit, that's a first level. I guess I'm gonna have to try and cast a spell from that close. I'll use Chill Touch on it.
Oh, that is it. Needs to make a saving throw, if I remember correctly. No.
Chill Touch? No.
All right, okay. Make a ranged spell attack with disadvantage, of course.
Yeah. So 20 or 17.
That will hit.
Thank God. Okay. So that's. 3 damage.
3 damage. All right, okay. What type of
But it
damage
has
is that?
disadvantage if it tries to attack me, and it does necrotic damage. It also can't heal if it was healing. Oh wait, no, it only has disadvantage if it's an undead target. I don't know if it is. I'm just going to tell you that.
So 3 damage, necrotic damage. You said it seems to do the full damage. If it tries healing, I mean, it's not trying to heal right now. And what was the other thing? Oh, if it has disadvantage if it's an undead target.
Yes.
You see a ghostly skeletal hand appearing in the air and suddenly clutching at the creature's throat. And it begins to claw at it. It almost lifts it off the ground a little bit. It currently has disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
Okay, so I'm dead.
Shalky, what would you like to do?
So Shami told me that that to punch him. By any chance, can I punch him as the extra action or?
No, that'd be your action.
Okay, so then I guess I'll just punch him. Unarmored strike.
Unarmed strike, sure. Seeing as he's a willing target, go ahead and do so with advantage. Chalky?
Okay. So 12.
How much past 18?
Unfortunately, it's stuck with his armor.
Apparently. Alright, okay. That is your action, I'm afraid, mate. Do you want to use your bonus action for anything?
Can I run further away?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay.
Right. It's going to go ahead and make its attacks on, firstly, yourself, Flint. Wow. That's 11 to hit. Next one on you, Hex. And that is
With
12 to hit.
disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Wow, the rolls are not in its favor tonight. That is 12 to hit. That I believe
And
hit you.
yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, okay. Top of the round. Echo, what would you like to do?
Again, I'm going to attempt to hit it.
Go for it. Do so with disadvantage.
What round are we in now? About round 5?
5 or 6.
Okay.
I don't hit it, but I'm going to move and attempt to hide
Okay.
with disadvantage, right? Or no, I'm not looking at it when I attempt to hide.
You're still doing so with disadvantage, yes.
Okay.
Whenever it's within your line of sight. So I guess no, technically no.
Yeah, I'm going to walk away from it, so I'm gonna try and hide, like, not in its direction, basically.
Yeah, you can get still over there.
Yeah.
There are no rocks over there, nothing to hide against. So there's nothing to hide against.
Okay, it's
unfortunately.
here,
But,
right?
yeah, you can get to over there basically.
Alright, okay, let's do that then.
All
And,
right, you can try to break the frightened again.
Yes.
Go for it.
14.
14 breaks it.
Fine. Okay.
It was a really low save. I didn't expect it to last so long. All right, okay. Flint, what do you want to do?
I swing back at it again.
Go for it.
So that is a 10.
10 to hit. 10 does not hit, I'm afraid. Anything
No, nothing from my end.
Okay. Hex, you've just seen this creature trying to wail on you both to extreme lack of success. What would you like to do?
I'm hoping it stays that way. In that case, let's just use Eldritch Blast because I'm not going to risk moving. Plus, it should still have disadvantage against me, right? It's not just a one-turn thing.
No, at the start, until the start of your...
Oh, until the next turn. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, we just try it again.
Okay, go for it.
13, which already doesn't hit, so I can just stop there.
13 does not hit, I'm afraid. No. Do you want to move or something like that?
So I'll take the risk now. Then, yeah, at this point, so I'll move. I'll move all 30 feet.
Okay,
And you take an attack of opportunity, I guess.
I do indeed. That'll hit. 21 to hit. That is
Hits.
6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, okay. I expected more from that.
Okay, Shalky, you're up next. What would you like to do?
So I'm gonna attack with the one sec. I'm gonna go for slightly back and attack with my longbow.
Hmm?
I'm gonna go here. This that it's called.
Okay,
And
make
attack
an
with the
attack.
longbow. Seven.
7 does not hit, I'm afraid, mate. Wow, we're getting terrible rolls tonight. Right, okay. You see the creature backing up from a moment from you, Flint. Its form seems to grow. You see its back swelling up a bit. You see the muscles beginning to bulge out even further, and you see its mouth unhinging even more from its jaw. Just go as it begins to grow slightly in size, almost like the Incredible Hulk sort of thing. And it's going to go ahead and use its multi-attack, this time with 3 attacks.
Oh, no.
That is 15 to hit. That doesn't hit you as far as I know. That is 9 to hit. That doesn't hit you. That is 23 to hit. That'll hit you for 6 bludgeoning damage.
6.
Okay, Echo, what would you like to do?
Okay, I'm going to attempt to. Oh, I did manage to hide right before, so he does see me.
Yep.
But you
So
don't have
that's-
disadvantage anymore.
Yeah, so I'm just going to attack. Is anyone within 5 feet of him?
Yes.
Yes.
That
Yep.
does give me advantage, right?
No, it gives you sneak attack.
Okay.
Ah, well.
Okay. So, okay, I'm gonna attempt to hit it with the short bow.
Go for it.
24 to hit.
That will hit. Roll
Nice.
damage.
So plus 1d. $11. Such a bad roll. Such a bad roll.
Okay.
You see the damage I was doing?
Yeah, fair.
Okay,
At
that
least
chips
you guys
away a
are
bit
hitting
more.
it.
Okay, anything else you'd like to do, Echo?
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to move. I'll hide like behind the rock. The rock that's.
Hide. Make stealth roll. Flint, it's just been wailing at you. What do you want to do?
Oh, that last hit. Sorry, let's go back. When he was doing his thing, I
Mhm.
just look at him and go, once he hits me, I go, back. Bonus action rage.
Okay. I'm surprised you didn't
So-
do that earlier. Okay, we're raging. Go for it.
21 to hit.
How much, sorry?
21.
That'll hit.
Okay, so where the fuck are we here? That gives me I have rage damage +2. So roll 1d8. That's 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay, that is bludgeoning damage, right? Okay. As your hammer strikes its hide, doesn't seem to do as much damage as you'd normally expect it to. It doesn't seem to have that impact that you normally
Okay.
expect.
All right. I also now have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
You do indeed. All right. Hex, what do you like to do?
Do the only thing I can do right now. Eldritch Blast again.
Okay. 13 to hit.
16.
Okay, that'll hit.
Oh no, it's not 13 to hit because I was listening for 13.
No, I know that's why I was.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant it's 13 to hit. I'm like,
No.
no.
Just a
Okay,
joke.
so-
16 to hit.
okay.
16 will hit. Roll the damage.
All right, cool. Five damage.
5 damage. 5 force damage, if I remember correctly. Okay.
Actually, no, I'm not sure about Eldritch
Yeah,
Blast.
it's force damage.
Yeah, it's force, yeah.
All right. Okay, Shalky, what would you like to do, mate?
I'm gonna attack it with my longbow again, I guess.
Go for it.
$18.
Will hit.
$7.
7 damage. Okay. Piercing damage. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. All right. Do you want to do anything else?
No.
Okay, so you fire off a shot at it and stand your ground.
Exactly.
Okay. It's going to go ahead and make its multi attacks on you, Flint. That is 19 to hit.
Go ahead.
And that is 5 bludgeoning damage. That is
Is that with resistance?
no. So apply resistance. So that's 2 bludgeoning damage. That is 12 to hit. That won't hit. And that is 15 to hit. That won't hit. All right. Top of the round. Just before we get into it, go ahead, guys. After you made your attack roll, go ahead and roll your damage roll, regardless of what I've told you. So you've already got that up, sort of ready to go. If I tell you that hits. Echo, what would you like to do?
Short bow again with sneak attack.
Yeah, make an attack.
19 to hit.
Mhm.
Mm,
How much damage is that?
1 second. $16.
16 damage. All right. Okay. Again, as I said before, it doesn't seem to do as much damage as it normally would. Okay. Anything else you'd like to do, Echo?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hide again.
Go for it.
19.
Okay. Noted. Flint, what would you like to do, mate?
Swipe again.
Go for it.
22.
That'll hit. How much is the damage?
The damage is 5.
5 damage. Okay. Right. You smack it with the hammer. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, at this point. I'm kind of like there just to take the brunt off him.
Okay. Hex. You see Flint wailing on this creature as it screams and tries to slam it into the ground. What would you like to do?
Eldritch Blast, 23 to hit, 7 damage.
Okay. You fire off another bolt of force damage towards the creature. Takes it in the shoulder. Meanwhile, Shalki, what are you doing?
I'll do what I did the round before. I'll just continue using my longbow. I guess. However, I'll use Zephyr Strike. At this moment.
Yes. Just waiting for you to roll one.
Oh, okay.
How much damage is that?
9
9 to hit.
to hit.
9 does not hit, I'm afraid, mate. All right. Okay. So you miss your attack. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'll go slightly more to the back.
Okay, sure. Okay, the creature is going to go ahead and make its attacks on you. Flint, that is 11 to hit. That won't hit. That is 25 to hit. That'll hit. That's 8 bludgeoning damage, reduced to 4 damage.
Okay.
And that is 21 to hit. And that is 4 bludgeoning damage, reduced to 2. So you take 6 damage in total as it slams into you with its fist. Okay, top of the round. Echo, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to do the same thing. I feel like that's the best course of action right now.
Okay.
Okay. So 16 to hit.
Okay, 16 will hit.
Oh, I have to see real quick. $14 damage.
14. All right.
Which
Okay,
doesn't-
you fire off another shot at it.
I'm going to attempt to hit again.
Go for it. Just let me know what the roll is.
21.
21. All right. Flint.
Again. So 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
And 8 damage.
8 damage. All right. Okay. Puns, you can use that until the spell ends. So,
Yeah.
like, you can use it on your next turn if you'd like.
Yeah.
So you have a whole minute for that, don't worry. Hex.
21 to hit, 9 damage, Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
I
Takes
would also
another-
like to use my bonus actions to yell at the others. Use magic if you have it, please.
I don't got it.
All right, okay. Shalky, what would you like to do?
Now that I have Zephyr Strike, I'm go- uh, I am going to attack again with advantage.
Mm-hmm. Now you have to add an extra 1d8 of force damage. Give me that damage separately if this hits,
Yeah.
okay?
So 20
20 will hit. So roll the bow damage first and then roll the force damage.
and 14 damage. 7
Damn!
piercing and 7 force.
All right, okay, noted. Okay, that's a big hit. It staggers backwards from
And
the
will
hit.
stay where I am.
Okay. Flint, it's going to attempt to pick you up.
Okay.
I need you to make an opposed grapple check, and I need you to beat 14.
Remind me, that's acrobatics or athletics, right?
It is indeed.
Okay, I will use athletics since I'm proficient with that. And I got what the fuck? Ooh, 20 on die.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
It is because it can do this 3 times. So it's going to attempt to do so one. What? Sorry.
Because I got a crit.
What? Sorry. I mean, you
Really spite because I got a crit.
do you what? Sorry.
Can I bite him?
Oh, bite him.
Can you bite him? Sure. Roll a 1d4 for bite damage.
Well, fuck me. 1. He
You
toppled
bite
over.
into its flesh. It tastes, by the way, like you've just bitten into a steak that has not been cooked and that has been sitting out on the kitchen counter for the last month.
Yuck.
Not pleasant taste at all. On its second grapple check, it got a 15. I need you to go ahead and make an opposed grapple check once more.
No, 7. I lost that one.
7. It picks you up underneath its arm. And then I'm going to go ahead and move both of you. It's going to run towards Hex using its charge ability and is going to slam you into Hex.
Okay.
That's an 11th hit, so basically you just fly over Hex's head. However, it is still holding on to you by your arm at the moment. Echo, you've just seen the creature pick up your friend, pick up Flint and run towards Hex and attempt to bludgeon one with the other. What are you doing?
I'm going. If I miss this, is it possible that it will hit Flint?
No. Not,
Okay,
unless,
then
not unless it's a natural one.
Okay, then I'm going to attempt to hit his arm, like the arm that's holding him up, so that maybe he will let go.
If it's crit, it might do so. Go for it.
Okay.
You have advantage currently.
26. Not exactly crit, but
26. 26 will hit, not crit, so go ahead and roll the damage.
okay. 21. 21 damage.
Damn.
And I'm attempting to hide again.
Go for it.
24.
Okay, noted. Flint, what would you like to do?
Out of character.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm under his rib cage, right? So I'm like here on
Technically,
him.
he's at this point. He sort of swung with you. So right now he's just holding onto you, and he's holding your arm, sort of like that, and you're being hoisted upwards. You
Okay.
can break this check, by the way, by making another opposed grapple check.
I note
Which
something out.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
If this is the gnome, is this technically considered revenge for you picking him up?
There is that possibility, I guess. Yes. Oh, hang on. 2 questions. Which arm is he holding me by? The one with the hammer or my shield?
The one, let's say the one with the shield, because you can still technically make attacks when you are grappled.
Okay. And if I had to swing my hammer, where am I swinging at? If he's holding me up.
Wherever you want, probably his ribcage area.
Okay. Okay. I swing again.
Go for it.
19 hit.
19 will hit.
That will hit. So that gives me that one. 10 damage.
How much, sorry?
10, I think he said.
Yeah.
10 damage?
10. Yeah.
10 damage! How do you want to do that?
Nice.
I'm like flailing in front of him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Using motion, I bring my hammer back like a golf club, and as I'm like swinging into his midriff, full force
Okay.
into his midsection.
Okay. The hammer swings back, and you hear a cracking sound as it connects with the ribs. You just see bones exploding out of the side, and you see him crumpling downwards, down onto one knee. That was, let's see. Ooh. Okay. You see him going down onto one knee, and then you see the rib cage, the purplish skin, beginning to very quickly heal over the wound as he stands back up, coming back up to 1 hit point again.
Oh.
Bollocks. Is he still holding me though?
I'm quickly going to shoot.
Technically, he's not still holding you because he did drop to 0 hit points, which would have broken the grapple. So you drop back down onto the ground, but he's standing back up at 1 hit point. Hex, what do you want to do?
Well, he's just holding on, isn't he? In that case, just attempt to shoot him. Screw it.
Do so with disadvantage because he's right up against you at the moment.
Yep. So that's no, 11 doesn't hit.
11 does not hit, I'm afraid. The Eldritch Blast goes wild. Shalky, what do you want to do? Unless you want to move away, Hex?
I mean, he's still holding him, right?
No, he's let go.
Oh, he's let go now.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I might as well just try and move back. Screw it.
He will take a quick swipe at you.
Yeah.
No, he won't. 9 to hit. Wow, he's like rolling so badly tonight. Shalky, what do you want to do?
It's I'm gonna shoot at it one last time, and I'm gonna hope that it hits, and I'm gonna aim for its eyeball.
Go for it.
With Zephyr Strike, I still have Zephyr Strike, so I roll with advantage.
No, that is just on. Oh wait, no.
It's for a whole minute.
Yep, it does indeed. Go for it.
17.
17 will hit.
So this should kill.
don't bother about rolling the damage. Well, actually, no, I do need you to roll the damage because I need to know the numbers for that, actually, because that is the save that he needs to beat. So basically, what he's beating is the amount of damage that you're rolling plus 5.
14.
So he needs to beat a 19. And he got 23. Now we get them. Right, so you see the arrow into the eye. You see him coming back and beginning to slam down on yourself, Flint. That's going to be 18 to hit for 5 damage. We'll reduce them afterwards. That's 9 to hit. That won't hit. And that is 21 to hit for 6 damage. So 11 damage. So you take 5 bludgeoning damage as he continues to smack down on you, Flint. Sorry?
Okay.
5 damage. All right, okay. Okay, Echo, what would you like to do?
Okay, I'm going to attempt to hit.
You have advantage right now.
15 to hit.
15 will hit. Roll the damage so we find out whether or not he comes back again.
I mean, 3d6 plus 5. So 17.
17, so he needs to beat a 22. Oh, he got 21.
Yeah!
Right, okay. So you see, he's already got one arrow in one eye. You see the other arrow into the other eye, and this apparently is too much for the creature as he just sort of keels back onto his side, arms stretched out.
Fine.
And rests.
At which point I go, "Ugh!" Back to it. Does it start changing by any chance?
Yeah, I was about to ask, in fact.
Nope.
Interesting.
What if we, like, close up this well? Somehow.
Pour the dirt back on top of it, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I mean, I might as well try. I doubt it will hold it, but... I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start putting the dirt back into the well.
You're going to stop putting
Let's
the
just you
soil
shoving
back
it
into
into the well.
Then again, if it's full of... I don't think this is going to work. It's already full of water and everything.
Yes, but are you thinking that whatever is happening is because of the water in the well?
I'm thinking they're coming out from the well.
Could have simply just been the one.
It's a fresh well. They're fresh monsters. Like 1+1.
Hmm. The creature kept its form. Yes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking a possible sewer movement.
It's possible.
Maybe we can try and see
Can
till
I-
the morning.
Can I investigate the body? I don't know if that's going to do anything, but
Yeah, try
What
to
you
see
want to
maybe
investigate
what
about
it
the
could
body?
have been.
yeah, I'm not sure actually. That doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm not really sure what I'm looking for.
I would say maybe we'll try to keep it captive till the morning and see if it transforms back. Maybe it's a time-based thing.
Oh, it's... I mean,
That's actually an interesting idea.
What do you mean by time-based, though, in this case?
Does it have claws? Can we see
Maybe
claws?
it just shifts for a certain
So it
amount
is the
of time.
creature.
It is, well, if that is the case, wouldn't it shift back upon its death? I would hope so, at least.
Yeah,
Do we know
I
what
mean,
time it is,
that's what
Paul?
I had.
Yeah.
what? Sorry, what?
In
Is there any
game,
way...
do we
Sorry,
know what
go on.
time it is?
What time?
Uh-huh.
It's very late evening.
Okay, just trying to make a connection to what the mother had said.
Paul,
Probably
is there
around
any
midnight-ish.
way... Is there any way I can know if something transforms, if it would transform back upon death, or it's something the character wouldn't know?
Might be something that you know. You tell me.
As in, is it something I need to roll for? Maybe it's something I've learned in the past. I mean, I don't feel that Hex has technically dealt with necrotic creatures, but if it's anything through his studies, I wouldn't know. He is very old, so you never know.
We
You
can
tell me
always
if Hex knows.
cut off
I'm
its
not going to
head.
make you roll anything for that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
We
fair
can always just cut off its head. If it transforms, we'll know from the head, and if it doesn't transform, it'll be food for my flies.
enough.
Win-win.
That is an option, I guess. And no, Paul, to your previous question, in that case, no, I wouldn't say that Hex would definitely know. No.
Do we know anyone that
You
might?
can try giving me a history check to find out if maybe you've heard something about it, Hex.
That I'm willing to do. Yeah.
What if we take back some proof to the Alliance? Maybe they can help us.
Maybe a nice head.
Yeah.
History. Okay. Of course, my history sucks as well.
Actually, not history. Give me religion, not history.
Just as well. I got a nice roundish 8.
Not to the best of your knowledge. You're not the expert, unfortunately, on
No.
necrotic creatures.
No. Well, at this point, we're not sure if this creature is actually what was his name? Bob?
Bob, yeah.
Yeah, old
Yeah.
Bob.
Yeah, we can't really tell at this point, can we? So he might be still alive, or this might be him. Can we search the creature? Are there any remnants of clothing, anything that would show any personal effects?
Personal effect. All right. The creature is naked.
Okay. So completely nothing.
Mhm.
I mean, might as well take the trophy then. Maybe we'll actually be able to get some information from someone once we show them the head.
Yeah, I mean,
Anyone want to cut it off? I'm mostly hands, so I can't do much.
I'll use my
take out-
short sword
Okay.
and I'll start cutting at it.
Whilst Chucky's doing that, I look at the others. Who is damaged in some shape or form?
Not me, surprisingly.
Not much. Slightly.
I'm too busy chopping off the head to respond to you.
No problem. But you've taken a hit or two, right? If
I
memory serves
have.
me well.
We,
Okay.
I haven't tried currently.
I start. I look up to the heavens and I issue. I pray. I start praying and I'm restoring. I'm using preserve life. Hex, how many hit points are you missing? If I can ask.
6.
Okay, so myself, Chucky, and Hex, 5 points each. Then.
Okay.
So, have I finished chopping off the head?
Yes.
Okay, so I
Done.
return to the group with the head. Next
Good job, Shaki.
grappled to my hands. So I think it might be time to rest, guys.
Yep.
Or maybe do we wake up tell them the good news right now?
No, I think it's best if we wait till morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe we should head over back to your friend and sleep next to
Yeah.
his campfire.
Yeah, of course. He wouldn't mind. Maybe he has some extra sleeping bags if you don't have.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really sleep, but I can power off for a while.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We start walking back to the we'll start walking back to Jabez.
Yes.
Okay. When you get back to Jebus's fire pit, what do you have there? Sharky!
Well, I've got the head of the beast. We might need to use it for evidence later, to show to the guild.
Well, okay then.
But
The-
look, we won.
Well done. I heard the screaming from. Oh, sorry, I don't have the voice. I heard the screaming from all the way over here. You seem a little bit battered and bruised. Here, have some blankets. Can I get you some bandages or something?
Yes, please. That would be
Yes,
helpful.
Sure.
I can help you patch up the others as well.
All right, okay. And he starts tearing off some rags and wrapping them around your wounds in order to make some bandages.
So,
Sorry,
if
my
you wouldn't
my
mind,
thing
I'll
froze.
still use
Uh-huh.
my own blanket, like I typically do. So, I just from the bag I take out this very ugly and withered old blanket filled with dirt, and I prepare it for resting.
I'm taking the bedroll that he gives and I'm preparing it to rest. And when I see that everyone's kind of done preparing, I just tell them kind of, okay, so what have we figured out?
Well, we figured out that we killed one, at least.
Yeah.
Two now.
We have a head.
We do have a head,
Yes.
and maybe in the morning we'll find a gnome's head. Maybe it's Bob's. Maybe it
That
isn't.
is a good point.
One question I still have is what was up with its hatred towards pigs? It hated them, right? It was
Mm.
I mean, it was probably just its only source of very easily attainable sustenance.
Mm.
but
I
it
mean, if
wasn't
you...
eating them.
So I
Remember?
think pigs can eat
Oh,
radishes,
right.
so maybe if one
It was
goes
just like
astray,
angrily like destroying them.
Mm.
I'm
I mean,
pretty
pigs are
sure.
vile creatures. I don't blame it. But either way, I don't think.
I feel like whatever these creatures are, they might have a grudge against maybe the owners of the farm.
That is possible, and it would make sense with Bob if that is the case.
Yeah.
He was maybe just trying to steal their prized pigs, kept the
Bob is
ribbon
obviously
as
involved, right? Yeah. But, like there's the
Yeah.
well right next to his house, there's the
Yeah.
ribbon with Mr. Sniffles. There's just no way he's not involved. Like everything links back to him
Yeah.
somehow.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes,
if
if it's
he's
not
there
him.
the next morning, I'm pretty sure we need to talk to him about the well. So either way, it's either him or we need to talk to him. So
So
he's
I say
definitely involved.
tomorrow's plan is we wake up, we give the head to I don't know if we should show it to the I think we should just go ahead and give it straight to the Alliance and then maybe,
Um,
roughen up Bob a bit.
we might just show it to them as a sign that the job is done, so they can
Yeah.
rest easier.
Well, we'll probably have to do the Bob thing before, since Bob is
Yeah,
close.
the Bob thing is
Yeah, that
definitely
makes
our
sense,
first
actually.
priority.
Plus,
Yeah,
if
fair
it does turn into Bob's head, then we already have the answer we need.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Good night, guys.
Okay, you
Night.
guys rest for the night.
Good night, Clive. Good
And
night, other Clive.
when you wake up in the morning, where's the first place you guys are going then?
I'm gonna look
Bob,
at the head.
right?
Sorry?
I'm gonna look at the head.
It is just as grotesque as it was last night, still with 2 arrows embedded in the eye sockets.
Ah,
It's just
not
so
Bob.
like
What about the body? Has the body
Right.
changed?
the body's off by the windmill if you
Yeah,
like to go and check
We'll
it.
see it when we go
We
back.
could, yeah, we could go back to Bob and have a look at Bob while we're there.
Yeah, and see if he's there now.
Okay.
So we all walk
As
to
you're
Bob.
leaving, Jebus is like, Shalky, make sure you come back if you'd like a ride back to Aegis. I'll give you and your friends a ride in the caravan.
Why, thank you. Thanks for the fire as well. We'll be sure to tell you. But first we need to get this stuff figured out first.
No problem. I'm cooking some breakfast if you come back in a while. More sausages! Bye! So waves at you as you go off.
Bye. James.
When you
Bye.
guys get next to the windmill, the
Mhm.
front door is wide open, just as you left it, swinging slightly in the breeze.
Hmm. So he's not here. He hasn't come back.
Doesn't seem like it.
Hmm.
And the
Well,
body.
yeah.
The body at the back of the windmill is still lying there, just as it was. It seems to be there's a smell as you approach the body. It smells like if you've ever come across roadkill, or if you've ever, like me, decided to leave a rack of ribs on your kitchen counter for 2 days, covered, and forget that they're there in the middle of summertime, and then you come home the next day, you know exactly what sort of smell I'm talking about. But if you don't, it's a very rotten smell.
Okay.
Now the question is there more than one creature? I guess we'll have to wait till this evening to find out.
It's
I do
true.
think we should go straight to the Alliance with the head, though, and what we know about Bob.
Before we leave, is it worth actually checking the well now?
Oh yeah, actually, that might be a good idea. Yeah, I would say maybe even check Bob's house to see if anything changed. But I guess if the door is still open,
Yeah, I'm not sure about the house. We can still check while we're here anyway. I would still suggest we take a look down and see if the well actually leads anywhere.
yeah, I agree.
Hmm. So
Okay, then how are we doing this?
I mean, I would still suggest I go down.
Yeah.
And we
But
hold on to the rope or whatever. Okay.
By the way, will you be bringing your bird back?
Oh yeah.
not for now. I don't have the funds. We'll get them eventually. And she is a demon, please. She turns into a bird.
She's a
Well, we
very
see
cute
her as a
demon.
bird, so she's a bird to me.
That is fair.
If you're heading down the well, I need you to go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Sure. I am going to be tied down, so and they are holding.
It's not a difficult check, but we'll see what happens. Let's say you have to beat an 8.
Oh,
Just don't slip.
it's
Did
a
you get an
wet
eight?
well. Athletics. Athletics is a problem, but let's see what happens. I got
Can I
a
maybe
3. How far do I stumble
But
down?
he's being aided.
But that's why I was saying I'm being
Yeah.
held by the rope.
Which is why it was a easy check.
Oh.
However, you are at full hit points, of course, because you guys took a
Yeah.
long rest. However, you do slip as you begin going down.
Oh dear.
The rope suddenly loosens. The three of you at the top, you were holding the rope. However, you were discussing things, and your grip on the rope slackens slightly, and Hex, you
Sorry, Hex.
suddenly find yourself plummeting down to the bottom, and as your ass smacks against the water, the impact of the water obviously slightly lessens the blow, but you do take 9 bludgeoning damage as this happens.
I said hold the rope.
You're standing in about neck deep water at the moment, Hex. You don't have dark vision, as far as I know.
No, might I just say, I took more damage from water than from the whole battle with that thing. From water!
Well, I gave you half the damage of what it would normally be because you impacted against water instead.
Oh, thank God. As for dark vision, no, I do not have dark vision.
So, what are you going to do? You're down here in the dark, and you're very wet.
But it's also a small well, right? It's what? How far across? 5 feet?
It's about 10 feet across.
I should, even with dark vision, I should still be able to tell what's there.
You can see enough to see like where the edges of the well would end around you. There doesn't appear to be any exits or anything like that.
Then I sink to the bottom.
Does anyone have a light spell that they can maybe aid him with?
Fairy fire.
Fairy fire.
It's a dim light across in a 20-foot cube.
If it works underwater, sure.
Does it work underwater?
Fairy fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can light him up while he's on the water if you like.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. I mean, normally you need to make a save for that, but seeing as you're a willing subject here,
Yes.
let's
Please light me up.
All right. Okay. You light up a luminescent purple as you are beneath the water, Hex, and you can see in front of you the well, the bottom of the well. There is obviously underneath the water an opening where this water flows in, because this water needs to be coming from somewhere. It's the opening about this size, you know, like about a foot and a half across, and it is where the water comes in from the water table, presumably.
Okay, all right. If I poke my head in, what do I see? Since obviously I can't fit through it.
Not much. I mean, darkness beyond.
Yeah.
But it's just like
Okay, just looks like a tube, a natural tube.
tube.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
A stone tube, let's
Yeah.
say, he sort of maybe is siphoning off a part of the water table into the well.
Okay.
All okay there, I shout, fully expecting a response.
That's all you hear. I float back to the surface and pull on the rope. Nothing here. Small hole. Monster can't fit through. Please pull me up. I'm drenched.
Okay, I
Okay,
attempt to
so-
pull him. We attempt to pull him up, I guess. Maybe
I mean-
sending the demon down might not be a bad idea.
Give me another athletics check as we make your way up, please.
Sure. Uh, do I get advantage because they're actually pulling the rope up as well?
No, it's just a very low DC.
18.
Fine. You make your way back up the well. Sure.
Cool. I dry myself off with prestidigitation.
All right.
Okay, so the well is full of water, as you've probably guessed.
Mm.
It leads to a small hole, but I couldn't fit, so I don't see how the monster would have. I don't think it's coming from the well. I think it just lived in the well or just stayed in there. There was really nothing else.
But if it lived in the well, we would have seen it yesterday when looking down. It makes no sense.
Oh, actually, I need to retcon one small thing. I apologize. Hex, when you were down below in the well, and let's say
okay.
you brought them up with you, you found some pieces of cloth. And now that you're up in the sunlight and able to examine the pieces of cloth in your hand, you can see that they're shredded clothes.
Are they red?
Ah.
No, they're green and brown, and
Oh.
they're gnome sized.
Oh,
Hmm.
bye
Bye, Bob.
So we know that Bob used to live here, or so two things: either Bob is the creature, or Bob was breakfast. Either way, Bob's gone. So now we own a mill. Congratulations, everyone.
Oh well.
Well, the girl owns the well.
I hope you like beetroot.
You feel like what?
I
You
hope
like
you like
beetroot?
beetroot.
I can't eat beetroots, but please feel free. Well, I guess that means we are technically done here. We do know that Bob is either dead or... Well, no, we know that Bob's dead. Now, either killed by the creature or killed by us, to be fair. And either way, we have the creature's head, which we need to take back. It's probably the thing that killed the monsters. The pigs. Paul, can we tell if the claws were big enough that they could carry, pigs? Like the gashes that we had seen in the pigs. Is it something that it would make sense is coming from the sort of thing?
Reasonably, yes.
It carried me, no worries. I'm about 100 and something pounds.
That's fair. That's fair.
I also think another course of action we might want to take would be to go to the farmers and show them the ribbon of Mr. Sniffles and see how it got to Bob in the first place.
That is a good idea. If
Yeah,
I'm not
Bob.
mistaken, Mr. Sniffles was one of the stolen pigs. So it is possible that they just
Yes.
left the
Yes, it was
ribbons.
on the pigs.
It was, right? So it
Yeah.
is possible that they just kept them on the pigs and
That doesn't make sense.
how so?
It doesn't make sense to me
What doesn't?
that the pig has the ribbon attached to it.
Yeah.
Maybe you just want to show off that this is the best pig ever.
Yeah, but the other
Okay.
pigs didn't really have their other ribbons, and there was a second place one.
Yeah.
That is a good point. Okay, well, we could still ask
I'm
them. out.
wondering if maybe
Let's
Bob was like
explore that
jealous
one
or
before we
something.
leave here.
Yeah, I think we should do that and then keep heading back to the Alliance.
Yes. And what did you say, Echo?
Shalky, will
Yeah.
your friend wait for us so we can get a lift with him?
I'll go check real quick. And I ran to.
Well, he's on the way. You don't need to run.
Just to interject one moment, I did point this out last session, and I know that yourself, Flint, you investigated this, but I'll point it out once more in case it is of interest, that there was a small bonfire out back next to the well, if you remember.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
There was a small, well, no, there were the remains of a fire outside, behind the mill next to the well in our last session.
Was it a spit roast?
No, just like a small fire.
Okay.
And you can see, especially now in the light of day, that's why I'm bringing it up again, you can see clearly, the ashes and the remains of this small fire that's been out for a couple of days now.
Guys, what is that conveniently placed, completely ignored bonfire doing over there?
Well, technically it was nighttime when you guys came by last night, so you probably wouldn't have noticed it.
Okay. Should we rummage through it?
Yeah, I might as well investigate
might
it.
as well. However, it wouldn't. I think it might have been normal since the
because
gnome. I don't think the gnome had a place to cook on inside. So maybe he cooked them
It is
the
the
food
mill
outside.
that would make that is a good point. Plus, it wouldn't have a fireplace.
There was a kitchen inside the mill,
Yes.
right?
Yes, there was kitchen.
Oh.
So he does have ways of cooking. Well, you never know.
Might as well rummage through anyway. I'm struggling to make a connection, but
yes.
Yeah.
yeah, I go to rummage through it.
Wasn't
You
hard.
notice in amongst the remains of the fire a couple of partly singed pieces of cloth that possibly escaped the flames itself off to the side. Remains of clothes.
Remains.
They were burning clothes.
What I'm thinking is that Bob knew he was the creature, yes? So let's say he was transforming every time. This would always obviously leave shredded clothing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he obviously can't wear it again, so burn it so that it's not evident that he is the creature. Probably the clothes that we did find in the well were probably either for the same reason, or maybe he transformed while next to the well or in the well, which is why it fell in. Other than that, I can't think of any other reason why he would burn his own clothing, to be fair. And I don't think the creature is smart enough to do that.
Question: when you guys went upstairs, Echo and
Yeah.
Hex, did you find clothes?
Yeah, I did, but
But did you find many clothes?
yeah, there were like a couple of t-shirts and they matched the material, just different colors.
I mean, considering that this is a farmer who probably doesn't do much, he must have more than two pairs of tops, surely.
Yeah.
Plus the one that's on him.
Yes. I mean, the material does look flimsy, right?
Yeah,
just
it's like a cheap
maybe-
material.
Yeah, it could either be extremely cheap or maybe he just knows how to make it himself. Look, if I used to transform every other night, then I'd learn how to make my own
Yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't survive.
True.
Peasants.
Hmm?
Peasants.
Well,
Um.
anything?
So we found this cloth.
Yes.
I'm struggling so hard to place the pieces together.
Bring the cloth with us.
Yeah, I
Maybe,
definitely.
maybe one of
prefer-
the mages and ages can do a
I
history.
have the other piece as well, the red one.
Yes. I mean, might as well keep it here in our bag. It's not really taking up much space.
No, because I
No.
mean, if this is the second sighting of these type of creatures, then surely something is causing normal folk to be converted into these creatures.
Yeah.
Yes. Hmm.
The cloth. What color was it, Paul? In the fire.
Oh,
Oh,
white and brown.
oh, so
Obviously,
it's
colors are
sharp
relevant.
white. Okay. Yeah.
Um,
Well, either way, I feel like we have everything we can
Yeah.
Yeah.
take with us. Might as well just take the pig route at this point and see from there. I mean,
Let's give the Miss Sniffles ribbon back to.
Yeah. Let's
Sorry,
see if
Flo.
they can give us
Yeah,
any
of course.
information.
yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. You guys head towards the Applebee's farm. When you get to the door, Miss Appleby comes to the door, and as soon as she sees the ribbon in your hand, she bursts into tears once more,
Ah.
and you can see her son coming up behind her and putting his arm around her. Sorry, I'll pick up soon.
Yes, you do. He's
Pun
behind.
intended.
Bastard. You see his son coming up behind her and putting his arm around her and going, "Oh, did you find Mr. Sniffles?"
Well, we found the ribbon in old Bob's windmill.
That nasty gnome! What was he doing with Mr. Sniffles? Is he over there?
Well, we has not been seen from tonight. However, we might have suspected that he was causing all this ruckus.
Oh, Mr. Sniffles? I highly doubt that. I'm going to go and have a word with old Bob about this.
No. We mean
No.
Bob, not the pig.
You'll be
Bob is
happy to
going
know.
advise the
Oh.
ruckus.
You will be happy to know that. Well, at least we don't know if it's the same creature, but the creature that probably killed your pigs is now deceased, as you can
Yes.
see from this head. Was this what the creature
Well,
looked like?
I
Can you
still
confirm?
haven't shown her the head, and I don't think it's best we show them the head.
Yeah,
Oh,
you left
was
that
it
with
hanging
Debbie.
next-
So,
Oh,
so
okay.
Isn't it like huge?
It is very huge, but we did leave it with Jebes.
Oh yeah, fair. Okay, yeah.
So so you found it. All right. Okay then. Can I have the ribbon, please?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you for the ribbon.
And he takes his mom inside, who's beside herself at this point, and he comes back outside with a small brown sack, which he hands to you. It isn't much, but thank you, as a token of our appreciation. And he hands the sack to you, and he reaches out with the sack to you, and you can hear the jingle of coins inside it.
Oh, nice. Okay, thank you.
And you can add 25 gold to your coffers.
Okay.
Each.
No, 25 gold.
In that case, someone can write it down because splitting 25 between 4 is more annoying.
Yeah.
With the magnetic accountant.
You're writing it down already, so might as well, I guess.
Fine.
Thank you.
I don't know if we had any more. If we were paid anything else earlier, though.
Well, if we did, we would have already split that up, I think, unless we had already designated someone. I can check.
No, we got the 25 gold at the beginning of last session. Well, but that was each.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. Yeah, that's added already. So we're good.
Exactly.
It isn't much, but thank you so much. You've been a great help to us.
Yes.
It was our
Actually,
pleasure. Sir.
quick thing. Bob, right?
I
How well do you know him?
lived down the road all my life. Nasty person.
Mm. Well, I'm not sure if you'll see him again.
I ain't complaining. I don't think my mom would either.
Ah, cool. Well, either way, if that is the case, I'd keep an eye out on the mill if I were you. Because if no one ever does show up to claim it, enjoy.
However, a word of
Why?
advice: if you do see Bob, please tell the guild immediately. We would,
Yes, please.
even if he's alive, would like to have a word with him.
The guild. Did you not say
The
you're
watch.
from the watch?
The watch. It's an in-term side
Alright,
joke
alright.
that we use. Yes.
We'll let the watch know should Bob come along once more. So is he the culprit in all of this? Is he the one who's been stealing the pigs? Is he the one who
That's
transformed into that monster that me and Elsa saw last night?
Well, we're still
Right.
investigating, but there's a clear link that
possible.
he has something to do with it.
I always thought he was a bent folk. He was.
All we can say is we found the ribbon at his at the mill, and the creature was found at the well near his mill. But that's all the info we've got right now.
Oh, terrible witchery or wizardry, whatever he was doing back there. Horrible things.
Well,
Thank you for your help. Bye.
Bye.
goodbye, boy.
I have to go and feed the pigs.
Good luck
Pig.
with that.
One left.
Pigs. Pigs.
Okay.
There are 5 in the sty. There are still
All right, yes.
At least.
One solitary pig.
But fucking hell,
I
man's
am
given us all his money, and now he's got 1 pig left. Fuck.
I use Druidcraft to create a pig sound. Just as a buy.
So just gives you a look as you walk away.
Hearing the sound, I snort like a pig and walk away.
You people are weird.
Okay, where are you guys going?
I think we'll go to Jebus. Maybe he'll give us a ride back.
Yeah.
Sure. You get back. By now, Jebus has cooked up the sausages. You guys have a light breakfast, and then you you begin the half-a-day trek back up to the City of Aegis. And that's where we're going to end this session, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Really
Yes, thank you guys for joining in and for playing with me. Thank you very much, Twitchies, for following along. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And we will see you at the next session. Have a lovely night.
Bye-bye.
Right.
Are we still live?
Currently still
Yep.
seems so, yeah.
I will do the waiting until we don't go live dance.
Oh, it's a thing. Are we still live? Because I'm getting dizzy.
We're still alive. We're still
I'm still alive. Maybe don't slept.
Please stop the feed. I have a feeling he's just messing with us at this point. I will
Yeah,
not
good night,
allow
everyone.
Twitch.
We'll still continue that thing.
We're still live?
Yep,
Yes.
we are.
Just going to keep
Oh,
on
God.
doing the dance, doing the dance.
So what do you
Is
guys
our
think
control
about
system
turtles?
on? About what?
Turtles.
Turtles. Love
They're
them.
fun. They make fun noises.
Don't sleep.
Hello,
No?
Dawn.
Dawn?
Don't, if you can
Dawn,
hear
I said
me,
who's
send
in
us
the
a message in
bathroom
the
right
chat.
Control to Major Don.
I can't wait till this part.